finishes. Yeah, okay. All right, stream
the tab, StreamYard. Let me mute this. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so fucking tired.
This nigga was up since fuck last night.
Why?
I was up till 4 because I was playing the game, fam. First, I was finishing Ghost of Yote. I didn't realize I had that much left. Like it.
You were streaming or you just recording?
I was just playing it.
Oh.
It told me when I was playing it. I was playing like off and on during the Packer game. Obviously watching it, so you stop and kind of through. So when the game ended, I like to finish this and I left. It's like, hey, you at 85%. So that should be like another hour or so.
That's why you thought it was?
I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna finish this out.
The pacing of Ghost of Yote is kind of weird because I be thinking, I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm halfway through the game.
How you did your
Yeah, you went through it and it felt like the way you be talking about, like you just doing story after story. Yeah. I was taking hours to like do other stuff, and I thought I had finished all the exploration. The shit was popping up. I'm like, oh well, let me go ahead and do this. Like, let me go ahead and do that. And I finished that probably like 2:00.
But so here's the thing: I keep on stumbling across story arcs, right?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: I'm sitting here traveling on horse and everything like that, and then all of a sudden I just see all this fire, and I'm like, well, what the fuck's going on over there?
See, that's your mistake.
It's the whole boss. I say, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's your mistake. I looked at that and I was like, all right, I am on a mission. I'm heading to this.
I was in a honor mission. I saw some wolves, and they was like, follow the wolf. I was like, follow the wolf.
That's the point. You trying to sidetrack? You stumbling upon stuff.
I'm treating it like Elden Ring. That's why.
Yeah. And so
I never played Ghost of Yote.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
So this Ghost of Yote is probably more so like it than Ghost of Tsushima was, because all of the major story bosses, other than the first one and the last one, you can defeat them in any order. So like, you know, the way
so you don't have to.
Yeah, it's not like a linear story with that. Yeah. Whereas Ghost of Tsushima, it was very much a linear story arc. Like this story arc you have to do at this point.
How did this thing show me?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. I thought I was tripping. I'm like, I know we going.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw it already.
But yeah, so you never played Ghost of Tsushima?
I mean, he ain't got PlayStation. It makes sense.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I thought King was like you would have both for the.
No,
they're in the house. I just don't.
He don't. Yeah. I mean, it hit PC now, so like if you had PC, you could play it. But
because like I know with you not having PlayStation, but I feel like you would love the Ghost series, like Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost.
I mean, I see the videos.
I feel like that'd be like as a journey game. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you would rock with it tough.
I just ain't played a journey game in a long time. Yeah. I feel like I'd left. I feel like if I ever get in that mood again, I would go back and finish The Witcher 3.
Might have to get a Xbox because that Fable game. They talking about bringing back Fable.
You could probably play it on your PC, because that's literally the reason I haven't gotten an Xbox now, because I was like, I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, I don't know. I like having all of them handy. I'm like Ricardo. I think I'm out of the adventure game vibe right now.
Yeah,
even like somewhat strategies. I feel like they've been so repetitive that I'm like, I need something different.
Oh, okay.
I think I got the opposite. I used to play so much multiplayer and like sports games, stuff like that, and the only sports game I can consistently play is NCAA football now, and it's like that's it.
I agree. I mean, I get it. I definitely get it.
I mean, it's really just open exploration. I really don't care for it as much right now.
Interesting.
I can play a linear, like, you know what I'm saying? Actually, like,
that's interesting though.
Like, I enjoy those. And,
but you fuck with arc raiders, and that's very much open exploration.
It's not because you're just doing a mission.
Right.
If you really what you need to do, you're just doing a mission to get the fuck back out of there.
But you still exploring, ain't you?
No,
y'all ain't doing no exploration.
Arc Raider is a gamble.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. This is crazy about Arc Raider. Bruce broke it down. He says the reason why a lot of people love Arc Raider, they don't realize it. Because every time you go in, you lose your stuff.
Yeah.
But you also don't know anything about the setting because they can put you in any lobby they want, even if your aggression ain't that high. They can still put you in the lobby where cats is, snake. So you take a risk every time you go in, whether you have a free loadout or you taking your prized possession. But they encourage you to take your prized possession, take all this stuff that you be trying to hide, take it with you and lose it. Because this is a game of chance. Is to go back out there and go get it again.
Like I get the argument that people say to people, like a lot of people who've been putting a lot of hours in say it's like it's getting becoming repetitive or whatever. Because it really is that. You just on top surface.
I just use the audio from this.
Yeah, like I said,
like
you do the mission
error
kind of like
logic.
that.
I don't know
I feel like if you talk people who said like they didn't need all the missions in that space or whatever, because like the missions kind of guide you to all these places I haven't been to yet. So it's like I've been doing my missions, but I can understand it because I mean, like I said, for me it is just the top side conversations with the random people, like the tension of the game. Like they made the arc stronger and more on your ass, so that's what makes it more even scarier to play.
And they're making the arc more adaptive to the lobby. So the more like the expert players that are going in, that's why you're seeing people saying like, my leaper learned how to crawl into the building or crawl into the tunnel, which they never were doing that. Yeah, because you weren't in such an expert,
Right, yeah.
Now, if your level high and everybody in that
I can't get in.
I'm trying to say, I've been seeing Deuces struggle over here.
What you trying to log into?
Dude, you know what? This happened to me the other day on Blue Sky. Blue Sky been fucking up.
Okay, well then fuck it. No blue sky.
Yes, it is invalid sometimes.
But that's the
that's the
weird
code
thing. It emails you a code and be like, hey nigga, that ain't the code we emailed you. And it's like, yes, you did.
Stop
Man.
lying, dog.
Like,
All right, well, fuck it.
Like, who the fuck is you?
it really felt like it's doing. It really. I had to I had to end up getting it texted to me.
I don't think I set up text on this one.
They want your number like that.
And figure out their ways, man. Like you think you don't get away from giving us this phone number, nigga? You not email off. We start
I'm not. It's not even a rebellious situation for me. I just never set it up.
That's a weird error because it shouldn't pop up, but
where are you getting now?
I
feel like I lost table.
You probably did. I told you. Yours is probably because
go to the line.
that's usually where you was at. But that's the thing. We didn't change anything. The only thing, at least, maybe it's not. But
I agree with Cardi. By the way, I said this all feels different. About
I just feel like I lost table. Like I feel like I always had like at least some table with my feet was under, but I feel like I guess the camera still ain't catching me, but I feel like I'm actually just really just open. But I feel like I probably was like.
Well, you do have. You're definitely way more open.
Well, y'all want to shift y'all chairs in? I was trying to mature my way through it.
Look at that shit.
That don't work.
No, I mean that's why I'm looking over. I'm like I feel like y'all close. I'm like y'all niggas are close.
That's what I said.
But I feel like
That's just it. I don't see how because the only thing that would have moved, the only one that moves is this one because I moved that from there to there. These two
move over some.
No, I know that he can't. What I'm saying is our bases have not moved. Only base that moves is Bacardi's. So that's what I'm saying. How did he lose space?
Unless you put his way out facing.
That's what I think it is.
Unless you put his base back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Bacardi's base, I can understand Bacardi saying his base because also I was never this far away from mine.
Yeah.
I was more right here. And I feel like yours was never that far away from yours either.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like y'all was. Y'all definitely. I mean, y'all trying to still make space. Whereas I feel like I'm just out of space. But I mean, I feel like I've been waiting for the camera to pop back up to see.
Oh, my fault. Yeah.
But no, I mean, I guess it's fine.
No, we good. We can see it.
Yeah, now we can see it. So I mean, yeah, I just feel like. I guess in my face, I feel like my legs never showed. Like now, my legs. You see.
Well, thank you. It was how the camera was. The camera definitely did. You didn't.
I think the camera for one is.
Okay, guys.
Are we live?
Hey,
This first episode back. This first episode back, I was like, all right, you know. Yeah, we haven't even started the official podcast. Y'all seen all this.
Yeah, this all set up.
None of this is gonna hit. None of this is gonna hit the audio podcast,
I gotta wait for Bacardi to get ready anyway, so let's do the intro.
Well, I gotta get ready.
So wait, did you play the first Silent Hill? Like you played Silent Hill 2, right? When it came out.
Oh yeah.
Did you play? Did you get all the endings?
No, I did not.
Okay, I didn't get all the endings either. I swear I didn't get this one the last time I played it. This ending was ass. None of y'all care if I spoil that, right?
No,
What, Silent Hill? What?
Silent Hill 2.
Oh, the game? No.
Yeah,
So
if it's multiple endings, then it don't matter. No.
that's also
Yeah.
true. You might not get this ending specifically. So the ending I got a kid now. I don't know how this girl got here.
One of the monsters? Yeah.
No, so like throughout the gameplay, that'd be insane. Throughout the gameplay, this little girl popped up. Her name was Laura, and like she knew Fam's wife somehow.
Okay.
And so like throughout the game, she's been sort of popping up, like saying, "Hey, where's Mary? I'm also looking for Murray." And I'm like, one, how did you get here? Where are your parents?
Where are your parents?
And so then, you go through the whole game. You find out at the end, not necessarily that she was your birth daughter or nothing, but when you leave the town at the end of the game, you like, all right, come on, Laura. And like now, and it's like, bro, what just happened? Like,
You just stole the baby?
and I'm like, fam, what?
Away with a little kid. Huh?
But apparently she ain't got parents because nobody looking for her because it's like, what is going on?
I mean, it's Silent. She probably got
I
killed.
have no idea. I don't remember Silent
It's
Hill.
like a Thor thing where like you killed her daddy and like a
That'd be crazy.
You gotta take the kid and raise it.
That'd be crazy. I don't remember Silent Hill 1 like that, and I never have seen this ending. So I'm like, where did this kid come from? I'm pretty sure Fam wasn't the main character in Silent Hill 1. Because I thought it was a separate character. It's James. It's James in Silent Hill 2, and it wasn't James in Silent Hill 1.
It wasn't?
No, I don't think so.
I thought I know because wasn't he looking for his girl in one?
That was in 2. That's what I'm saying. If he coming back twice
wait,
to look for his wife, he crazy.
Wait.
Daughter in one of them.
Wait, which one? Wait, okay, what was he doing in one now? Now I'm lost.
I don't think he was the
I
protagonist in
thought
Silent Hill
I thought
1.
he-
Start this podcast now.
Are you ready? I didn't know you was ready.
The moment you was like, I gotta get right, y'all went into a whole other topic.
No, he did.
But I was like, all I do hit the camera, brother.
He went into the story like he had a whole reel.
Yeah, I'm like,
My fault,
I had to boot up and like,
Well, look, if you're ready, we can go
all I
ahead and
do
get
is the
started.
camera. Well, I'm like, damn, nigga, like.
All right, on 3, 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast, only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces, and with me I got my man Bacardi Sensei in the building.
What is good, everybody? Happy motherfucking New Year.
Happy
New Year.
We got Didge in the building.
What is happening, people? What is happening, people?
We got Trip in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
New set. And we got King out the shop.
Got us out the little underneath the cover.
Right, y'all don't look like y'all in the boiler room no more. So yeah, man, it's 2026. For those who've been following our journey since the podcast inception, y'all know we always try to change something up every year, you know what I'm saying, with the podcast. So that last podcast set that we did, we put a lot of work into this one. So this one wasn't going to be too much of a big change, but it was still just a more kind of like restructuring around and everything like
I
that.
mean, we had to give the rest of the crew a home, fam. That's really what it turned into. You know,
So how was y'all breaks, man? What did y'all do for y'all breaks?
Ooh.
'Cause we was gone for what, 4 or 5 weeks?
has it been that long?
I did a lot the first couple days of being out and off, but then after that, I ain't.
Which hey, sometimes that's what you got to do. Just not do shit, man.
Yeah, my last day at work was the 19th. Then we saw Bill Bellamy at the Improv.
Oh, fire.
How was it?
It was surprisingly funny. I didn't think I've never saw a stand up from Bill Bellamy, but he was over there.
William Bellamy.
And P Rock was the opener, right?
Yeah, shout out to P Rock.
Yeah.
Then that Saturday we did they had the Motown Christmas concert.
Oh shit!
Down at the,
Damn, see, I should have went. That was right.
Missing out.
Missing
I
out.
ain't heard nothing about that.
That shit was dope. And then the day after that, we were back at the bridge for TC's ugly sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, thanks for the invite. As it was going on.
I had mentioned it earlier on, and we all said that we were going to go, and then I just didn't mention it again.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Yeah,
I was seeing the like the post. I think like the week of or whatever. I was just like, oh, I forgot about this.
yeah, I was gonna say, I remember Doug saying it, and I think I just never knew the date. And then when you said it the day of, I was like,
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say it on Friday, but then the tickets were on Sunday morning. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh,
Then Bergie was there, and Bergie was like, well, shit, they could just come now. Ain't no, there's no hold or nothing at the door. I was like, oh, well, shit, I didn't know that. They're not facility.
no, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's why Ben sent it. Like, hey, it's going on now. If you ain't
Look at us.
I ain't had no sweater.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't get none of that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was in the shop, like dressed already for what I was going to do after.
Yeah.
But I saw like it was like random news clip. It was like, oh, it's ugly sweater day. I'm like, oh shit, like
I didn't.
like it clicked, and then I'm like, yeah, I was supposed to have my ugly sweater.
I didn't realize I had how many ugly sweaters I had. I got like 5 ugly sweaters, bro. I was like,
Because
yeah.
every year you try to grab one if you want to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
For this year.
Over and over again.
Yeah. So and so did you just that was it?
That was it.
That was
After
it.
that, like, I was just at the crib with Bells. Brett had to work. So it was just me and Bells was running amok in the house.
Oh, I know she was having a blast.
Like,
I got dad all day. We get to have fun.
I don't know out of nowhere, a switch flipped for her, and K-pop Demon Hunter is like her shit. Now.
Yeah, that's
So like singing all around the house and all that shit, and they fucked around and got her a karaoke machine.
oh yeah.
Ooh.
So
She got a karaoke. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Golden and Soda Pop.
Listen here, like I said, K-pop Demon Hunters got the kids by Choco. My daughter, Sarai, youngest, man, that's all she's talking about. That and Cat's Eye, the group.
Yeah.
Man, she just loved, bro. K-pop is
Cat's Eye.
That's another K-pop group.
Oh, I want to keep up.
Bro, it's K-pop, bro. This generation is K-pop is huge in this generation, bro.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, I got. You know what? I realized, and I wish I remember the original poster, but she was doing her year-end recap as a voice actor, right? And so my voice actor journey, I felt like I'm like, all right, I've been putting out a lot of output, like because it's mad audition, right? I would say last year, if I had to kind of quantify it, I probably did like anywhere between 100 and 150 auditions, and I landed 3, right? She put out her list, and she was like, this is just if we're talking about voice acting, I just want to give everybody an insight. She said that she did over 900 auditions and she landed 70. And I was like, oh, I need to up my output. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that I'm doing it big with my 100, 150. I realized like, man, and this is an established voice actor.
900 is crazy.
Yeah.
Auditions.
I ain't even crack, bro. So
You don't know nothing.
right. And so it kind of reinvigorated me because, it's funny because even with that 100 and 150 and out the 3 that I got, right, you get into a point where you're like, damn, I'm doing all these fucking auditions and I ain't grabbing shit. And it's like, damn, is it me? You know what I'm saying? Right. But even just hearing her talking, this is what I've really been liking about the voice acting community is that like there's a lot of sharing of, the woes, sharing of the process and everything like that. And so it kind of reinvigorated me. So like over the break, I was really just kind of leaning into my voice acting, leaning into content. I recorded, mad reels that I've been putting out and shit like that. And my goal is to have a reel drop every day of the week for the rest of the year. So it's kind of it kind of I don't know. Over this break, I took that moment to kind of re-jolt up, my content process, what I want to do and everything to kind of put out. And then just, like I said, just catching up on mad shows and animes and video games and shit. Like, that's all I really did over the break.
I think my time over the break, I realized how much my family is.
Oh, that's dope.
It was a couple days 'cause I didn't stop working.
Yeah.
When I would come home, literally both boys would be playing either an emulator or like on the game on the tablet or something like that. The girls would be doing heist on Grand Theft. Or,
Yeah.
something like that.
I ain't right up your alley.
Yeah.
Right, it was a peaceful vibe in the house because only times they're like, we would interact. Like they would obviously take a break, leave the bathroom, go upstairs, say what up. But then like they would be more inquisitive, like, oh, well, what you playing? Oh, I'm playing Heartbreaker, playing whatever. But it was always just like everybody was chill, the house was chill, like it was a good vibe. And everybody go back to school now. Everybody's
Right. But you know, that moment when you realize like your whole family's geeks too. Like I said, it's just a real dope moment. Like, oh shit, we all out here geeking out. You know,
You go to water in random rooms, see that.
That's fire.
Look, what you play? You play Mario? Oh, okay. You play The Sims? Oh, you play Roblox? Oh, okay.
like Travion's at that age right now. Like, I mean, obviously he's 20, but he's still at the house. But he's at that stage where he's talking like mad shit, playing video games.
Right.
And it just warmed my heart hearing him yell from the screen, from his room and shit. Like I'm walking to the bathroom, all you hear was like, "Bro, what the hell, bro? Like what the like, you know?" Like nigga, bro, you ain't even giving me no heels, and I'm just like, "Oh shit, they going crazy, dog. They going crazy." Yeah.
I go through that with my youngest daughter. She be like, I don't know what they play because they be doing heists and 2-3 in the morning. You didn't. Where are you? I'm like, bro.
Do you know what's funny?
Come down there.
This is
better shut up.
This is the funniest realization that I had about my son Travion, and this is, like I said, where I'm like, oh, this is his geek point. He reads a lot of mangas. Like out the family, he reads probably the most. But he also does the voices while he reads. And he
makes his own voices,
bro. Because like sometimes I'll be walking and like he be either in the bathroom or he be in his room, and I'm like, is he talking to somebody? But no, it's him. Just
so you read out loud.
Oh, he reads out loud and he gets in it. But and then also his reactions. He reminds me of you. He cannot stop his reaction. So there'll be moments like I'll hear him read something and he'll be like, "Oh, Sukuna, what the like his reactions is so very, very vocal about everything that he does." It sounds like that's hilarious.
What be killing me is when him and Tiffany be talking.
Oh, they be
going back and forth.
They beef.
Christmas Day. I think it might have been New Year's. Either way, one of the holidays. I don't know where y'all might have been in the basement at mom and dad. But I'm just sitting there, me, Tiffany, and Travion talking, and they started talking My Hero. So now I haven't seen My Hero, so I interject when I can from like the movies that I got. But they going back and forth, and Tiffany don't like. I forgot her name. Gravity Girl.
She don't like Gravity.
She don't like her, and.
It's unjustified.
Let me tell you, King. It started off with her power sucked, and then it went into a whole other thing. She went on like a 15-minute. It was the funniest thing ever, and she was like, "No, she just sucked." And so Travion trying to interject, "No, you misunderstand her character." And I'm there like, "No, this is the greatest thing ever."
They battle over anime hot takes nonstop. JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Jujutsu Kaisen,
it flowed into other anime.
Chainsaw.
That's funny.
That like
the amount of hot takes I heard in that conversation was crazy.
Their podcast would be a Joe Budden podcast. If it was Travion and Tiffany, it'd be a Joe Budden podcast. Just yelling about different points.
That's probably why he be so reserved when he comes to the shop. He be just like, this is
he know he can get his take off, and nobody can say it. Nobody can.
I'm there, but
His shoulders be tight, bro.
It's so like I said, the Deuces' point, like realizing now he playing the games that we be playing. I be having the thought like, dog, if I found out you one of the niggas that had made me mad,
I swear. I told my daughter.
But he would. So here's the thing: how I make y'all mad, he would. So Travion actually plays roles. Like he actually.
No, but I'm not talking about
that. You're getting your ass beat.
I'm talking about the fact that you rivals and Fortnite and stuff like that. If I found out a nigga like I done landed a nigga right there ready to do it, and I found out that's him one day, it's over. I'm right.
Well, the reason why I think maybe not with that. And like I've heard him rant about campers. I've heard,
okay.
I heard him. I heard it.
Good.
He don't fuck with campers.
He on the good side of history.
like I said, I hear him arguing roles, and I'm like, oh, you way more deep in Marvel Robbins than me because I don't play roles.
Don't play roles.
I don't like people just blowing me up and I'm on my just doing my regular drugs. I need you to leave me alone.
You know how hard it is that for me to leave people alone. So because again,
you passed the aggression out already.
That's what I'm saying. Like
No. Well, hold on.
Your breaking points is way too high.
No. See, what you got to understand is I was a solo online Grand Theft player for up until the past 2.5 years.
Hurt people.
Right.
Deuces.
So
That's
what
all I'm
it was.
about to
Exactly.
all I'm
Exactly. So what it was is I was moving my drugs and somebody blew me up with a flying motorcycle. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And they kept on doing it. I said, you know what? And I grinded and got me one.
He the cycle of violence they be talking about.
Became the thing that I ate. And it wasn't until the fleet came. And then so that's why on the fleet, I'm the wild card. Like I'm like remember in Get Shorty when Andre 3000 nigga he was like, well just take the gun because y'all know what I'm gonna do.
Whoa. You are not gonna say remember and Get Shorty as if that was a great movie that everybody watched.
I just so happened I did see
Don't
it.
say
Yeah,
that.
I
I'm not
Get
saying
Shorty.
we did not see it.
But everybody
wasn't going to the movies to see Get Shorty.
But everybody remember that Andre 3000 moment where he had the gun. He was like, well just take the gun because y'all already know what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Ain't
so
gonna
that's
hold y'all.
in
I
Grand
ain't
Theft
seen
Auto.
Get Shorty. I know the movie I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's on though, honestly.
Yeah.
I know the movie, and so I think where was I going to watch it at? Somebody was like, "Bro, we got better things to do."
Really?
Yeah, I'm not caping for the movie now. I just wanted to bring that point up. Like,
I do know that moment. That moment gets referenced a
in
lot.
Grand Theft Auto, I'm the wild card in the fleet because, like I said, I came from the trenches. I was the one I was out there battling in the public because I had to. You know what I'm saying? So
See, I was like that at Arc Raiders when I started just playing with my other guys. And they, it's three of us, and I see an arc. I'm shooting. Nigga. They like, bro, chill. I'm like, no, bro, I need the arc. I need the arc.
That's why you getting more aggressive lobbies. I saw the CEO. That's what he said.
I'm shooting arc. You're supposed to shoot the arc.
Fair.
That's part of the game.
I mean, you can sneak past them too.
But
I
assume
the concept to me is when I'm by myself, I sneak past them. When I'm with the crew,
I be with the gang.
That's the whole point.
I assume in the same vein of when he was saying that obviously, you're gonna get in lobbies with more aggressive character, like aggressive players. I gotta assume that the robots become more aggressive too if they
I don't
realize.
know if they know you purposely, but they already said that like the last update, and like I said, I've been playing since the beta. Like I've tried it out in all the different modes. So it's like the last update they did, like everybody you start seeing on social media was like, bro, is the arc like stronger now? And it's
Okay.
like, so like you can see the difference that
Maybe
you
it's
played for that long time.
Maybe
now.
it's the culmination of like
It's more,
everybody.
because it's more just like back in the days, you could literally still sit in like rooms and kind of peek out and catch. And now you would just see that motherfucker just loop right on to your level and be like, I'm about to come up in this room with you, cuz. Like I'm gonna come through a window, like they find the crack, like I'm gonna get in your like,
Okay.
So it's like, or even like I said, like I had just shared a clip about the ball, like the actual arc balls, or whatever. Like, bro, them motherfuckers be flying.
I wonder if it's
Like, they be jumping and shit now.
maybe that's a way to try to get so you got less PvP where it's like, bro, we gotta band together. We can't be fighting each other.
I mean,
we gotta get this.
Well, I think that's like the shredders. I think that was the point of those. Like when they opened Stella Montes and they like, we got a machine, bro, that can come anywhere you're going.
Yeah.
And it don't stop. So now if you out here trying to snake somebody, it's two shredders coming at you.
Yeah.
Along with like 8 of them little, roller balls. Bro, this is great.
Did y'all see Jamar Chase? He got downed in Arc Raiders. He told some dude, and I assume the person just didn't believe that he was really Jamar Chase. He was like, bro, I give you season tickets, revive me. He was like, I give you season tickets. Fam just walked off.
But I'm surprised though.
First of all, nigga, you a banger. Don't nobody want to see
if he went to the front office and said, hey, random nigga 35 said he revived me, I told him I'd give him season tickets. You know the front office was like, bro, we got you. But
I mean, it's good publicity.
You don't think if you're on the team, you can't give season tickets?
Anybody
if you're on the team.
Jamar Chase. But he might have just, it's Jamar Chase. One, the front office might do it because it's Jamar Chase.
If it's anything, it's probably one of the lounges or the lobbies or whatever, the suites.
It might be, but it's still a suite. Because like, all right, who's
Michael Parsons? Michael Parsons has a suite still in Dallas Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah, it might be going out. The season over.
So my question,
he had one, yeah.
Trying to sell it, nobody wanted it.
So
he
how?
tried to give it to Kenny Clark. So it's like that's him.
Well, that's nobody wanted it though. But I'm saying, I feel like, all right, if you go down a roster, I guess like, at what point does it stop where you can give season tickets or you got to buy the season tickets.
That's what I'm saying.
Like at what
For the
level?
Bengals, Jamar Chase, he ain't
Like,
able to
are
give
you at the level like no? You got to buy it. You ain't at the you can offer it yet.
At this point, it's a contract thing. If you ask for it in your contract, like I need 10 seats for my family. Or
you think you gotta ask for it? Because like I feel like all right, let's say because I feel like it's easier on basketball, but like I feel like if Giannis went to their front office and was like, hey, you know what? I just got my hair cut by this dude named Kane. I rock with him. Hey, I need to give him some season tickets. I feel like Giannis can give you season tickets.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think it's the opposite. Because basketball is 82 games. They might be like, nigga, 82 tickets. 41. 41, you figure for only home game. But still, 40.
But it's Giannis.
That's a lot of games.
But it's Giannis.
Standing room.
Only ticket. If they give you a free season ticket, guarantee you on
Man, I don't know. I feel like superstar.
But
will
it's
be able
also-
to-
I feel like the wording too is like what, because I mean, like I said, like even with football, everybody's like you don't have to buy the whole season. Like it's just season tickets. So it's like it would literally just be like it might just be a
No,
game.
he season tickets usually. If you saying that,
it might be a 3-game deal package or some shit like
most
that.
people they assuming you getting all of
you
the home
get
games.
you get all home
If you don't
games.
say that, you're gonna tell me I'm gonna get you a 10-pack.
Right.
But I mean, because they gonna like he gonna send you to the season ticket people. Like, all right, let them know, you know what I'm saying? I send them up or whatever. And it's gonna be a sale in that. like
I meant games.
they ain't making no money if they just giving away hoes.
Well,
they gonna be like, look, yeah, I saw that he sent you over here to us, whatever. We got you a nice little 3-4 game season pass for you. If you want to continue, if you want to continue the rest
I
of
was
the
gonna
season,
say that.
we got
What y'all fail to realize is there's a whole department that's probably already that the
That's what I'm
players
saying.
have no contact with, where they probably already have that type of shit where they're like, yo, we have courtesy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was just about to say. So here to go.
That courtesy
I
ticket
looked it up.
is a-
I looked it up. So they said most players, no matter where you at on the team, get at least anywhere from 2 to 4 free complimentary season tickets. That's
And I'm
what they generally get.
guaranteeing
Yep.
if you a Jamar Chase, a Joe Burrow, or a T. Higgins on the Bengals, they doubling that.
But
Because that's your
they
stars.
also said that the arenas are not really making money off of just the tickets. It's more so everything in it. So they were saying that a lot of teams, like a lot of players, if they ask, the season, the franchise will a lot.
Well, you got to figure that's good PR at the end of the
But
day.
it depends. It depends on who you are.
It depends, and it also depends on where the team gonna be. You're not gonna get a front row ticket.
Oh, it might not be front row.
Oh, yeah, no, he ain't say like
Yeah,
front row
I
50
didn't
yard
say
line.
that.
He said I get you
Hey,
tickets, bro.
season ticket.
Yeah,
Like I said,
season
because
ticket.
the thing, if I'm the star on the
And
team,
you want the whole season, it's definitely the bleed.
like I said, if I'm the star on the team,
I think he can also ask other players who don't use theirs.
true.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's a lot for
let
me.
get this.
That's a lot. That's a lot for me. Because I got family. I got friends. I got
There's
people.
probably some young niggas who don't have family close.
But then I got
Depending on where you from.
But then I got chicks that I'm trying to impress.
But I mean, it's still a lot. Like, if you
If
tell
you
me,
the third string safety,
Yeah.
you don't nobody know you.
If you a
no.
backup lineman, you a
But
backup
back
lineman,
to
you not caring about, you not like trying to bring people to the game.
That's all I got to worry about is season ticket. Because what else I got to do?
Yeah.
I'm using that as a
I'm just saying if you was like,
Different story because 3 of his brothers play on the same team.
Right, so they got a family they got a family plan.
They got a family
I
section.
don't even know what that court is.
Oh God, they probably got a family section.
Right.
Literal.
It should have been up there somewhere.
Just for the attempted.
Everything's plugged up.
they
But-
must have got moved in. Because I mean, when I put the laptop over there, I would have put the charger right with it.
Yeah, I
too.
thought y'all would have been using it.
Wait, what happened? It's not plugged up.
Yeah, it's just the power cable isn't in it.
But it's a laptop cable plug. But it
Bear with
would
us, y'all. You know, first week back, we
We ain't did this in a month.
it would have
That's it
been.
right there.
What's in it?
No, I thought it was.
no, but it need to be able to go into the
It's
yeah.
a USB-C cable, but it's actually a full laptop cord. Like laptop thing.
while Deuce is doing that. Back to me complaining about the Silent Hill 2 ending. Then let me tell you.
No, you need to find out if James is the damn.
Oh yes, I
one.
no, he not. I looked it up.
So what's the story of Silent Hill 1?
So
So you gonna
Silent
make
Hill
up
1.
something?
Let me pull it right back up.
Where'd the cord go? I gotta get that shit.
You were right. It is somebody looking for their adopted daughter, but his name, the main character in that one is Harry Mason. And it's not. So then I was like, okay, maybe Laura is the daughter from her. No, the character, his daughter in that one her name is Cheryl. So it's like, who the hell is Laura? She popped up in the middle of the game, And I'm like, first thing I was like, how does little girl get here? Where's her parents? And then she runs off. And then you see her like she keeps popping back up in the game. And then like I said, at the end of it, it's like he go up to her. Like I said, she knew his dead wife.
So, but Harry had a daughter too.
Yeah, Harry had a daughter in the first. Harry doesn't even show up in the second one. I don't know what the hell happened to Harry at the end of the first one.
So they just replaced
Harry with James.
Same setup, different names. Like they forgot the nigga's name.
Like it was real weird. And I'm just like, bro, I don't know what's going on. But overall, it was a very fun game. I don't know if I want to go through the whole thing all over again. I should have saved it right before the ending. I think I might actually have some of the saves. I think I still got some of the low, like right before the ending, because I want to see if I want to see what do I have to do in order to get the different endings.
You said it's 3 different endings?
It said it was 6 when I Googled it. It's 2 of them are like outlandish one. One of them was like aliens come down or something. So it's like, I don't know what you need to do for that one. I'm probably never going to get that one. But some of the other ones.
What did you play? You play the game
I know,
6
right?
times and try to get 6 different endings.
I got
And that's the thing. I don't know what choices I made that influenced this ending.
No, that's the.
And so, like, that's the part that's killing me.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, yeah, it don't really.
It ain't gonna turn off the stream. It's just we ain't gonna be able to.
They just. I mean, I can always show it for mine. But no, it's just like I said, the game itself was fun. I'm about to play. I'm probably gonna pick up Silent Hill F soon.
So was that what you was doing more breaks? I don't think we got to you and Bacardi and what y'all was doing during the break.
First week of break, I ain't do anything. I caught up on nothing but all like the shows and stuff that I had been behind on. But then the second week, pretty much just playing different games, preparing like all the different stuff that I'm doing this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I put out like obviously some of the games that I had already been playing already. Like a few of those gameplays are out. But then it was just getting ready for the year.
Bacardi, what you do all break?
I mean, it was a stressful week for me. Yeah, I was going through a lot of shit.
Oh shit! Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was good. I mean, a lot of personal things, a lot of life-changing things, a lot of reflecting on the year and stuff like that. I mean, like I said, I definitely enjoyed one of my big things was jumping into like this, trying to get my streaming and shit together with the laptop.
What you got, bro? Like I said, I've been enjoying watching you and Digit stream and King stream. Like I said, like y'all been putting out way more content, gaming content, and I like where I fell at is the reacting, talking to the screen, talking to the people and everything. I feel like y'all got that.
It's tough. When you play in the game, especially like when you get into the game, there are so many times you just want to keep silent. So like all those thoughts that are going through my head now, I just try to talk about them. Like,
and I think it's been a lot harder because I actually been doing I haven't been necessarily streaming in a while, but I've been just recording. So now I'm really talking to myself. Like I'm really talking as I'm just playing the game. You saying like I'm not expecting somebody to be there. So like I think that's been like good practice for me, whatever. But Arc Raiders is a totally different kind of breed anyway. So it's like I said, playing Arc Raiders, like I've been enjoying. Because the way I've been trying to do it is if I'm not streaming, I've been literally like every time I load in, I record that moment. So instead of being a long process, it's just do that, like, do that mission, come back out, re-record, that's on the record. So it's like I have so many recordings now that I'm starting to upload of me just, like I said, where you can kind of see the interactions of Arc Raiders, like in a sense. Like the good days or whatever, where it's like we fight shit like me and Liv I finally killed the Bastion by myself. I jumped in that back with the deadline. Yeah. That video crazy because I didn't realize I was screaming like a little man. I didn't realize till I played it. But like, dog, was that me? Dog? But I was like, he was trying to hold it off, and he's like, bro, can you do this for real? I'm like, just let me figure it out. And I was like running on top of a car to try to land on it and rode off that motherfucker the first time. That motherfucker spent on me, like, dog. So it's like, I've been enjoying that. I just, like I said, for me, that's been like my actual joy of the month so far. It's finding something to play. Like I said, I got off my Rivals after a while. Like I really been on Arc Raiders.
I mean, Rivals. I said it here before. The Marvel property is carrying Rivals. It 100% is. It's because you can tell of the ebb and flow. It's always when a new character is introduced, everybody like, oh, we back on Rivals.
I mean, I like the ATV-18 though. I
haven't played it.
I like the ATV-18. It's chaos. You know
somebody PlayStation 4 is gonna blow up playing that.
It should be available on PS4. But I also feel like it's so much. it's gotten so fast too, like so much commercialism and all the skins and all, like it got so much more. It's like that.
But that's what you have to do for a live service game in order to stay alive. Is you got to keep releasing stuff. So like they're doing well with that and stuff, and it's still fun. But I think some of those people who probably would have went back to Overwatch right now, or like went to some other game, it's because they're like, well, shit, Overwatch, I can't be Spider-Man. Like,
I haven't read down on Overwatch. I haven't even turned it on yet. But my God, they said there's another mode in Overwatch too that's kind of got like an RPG element.
Oh, snap.
Shit, we, like I said, over there at the fleet, like I said, we had loaded up Marvels at one point, but then at the beginning of December, they put out the mansion update that we was waiting on. And so I had the mansion first, then Will got his mansion, then Lou G got the mansion. So now we all grind and try to get Cleaner mansion. And then we're gonna grind to get Chase. Like I said, that's generally what we do with the fleet. It's like getting everybody to the levels where they want to be at, so we can ball out. You know what I'm saying? And so now, like I said, with Clint Coley, he's the last one that ain't got a mansion. Well, in the main fleet, because like I said, we got a whole group chat of people that don't even be. Sometimes they pop in, sometimes they don't. But yeah,
got sub fleets, like
leasing our spots.
But like I said, we the main thing is like everybody has like their individual goal, like where they want to be at before GTA 6 drops, stuff like that. Like because I've been grinding for so long without being able to have to spend so much money. Anytime a new release cake drops, I can purchase it and
you already got
go,
it,
right?
Oh, that's fire.
So that's been fire. But again, it's like now I'm like, all right, well, I'm at like level 312. I want to get to level 400 before GTA 6 drops. So that's like my focus right now.
What's the difference in the mansions?
Oh, so you actually got a full-fledged mansion.
How many rooms?
Nigga, it's a mansion. So I don't even know.
Why do you care
I don't
about
know.
how many rooms?
I don't know. I mean, the last time I played, I had a high rise that stood upstairs and down. That shit was dope. It's like
It's so funny. How many rooms?
So within my mansion, I not only do I have an outdoor pool and an indoor pool, I have 2 hot tubs. I have a lounge area that overlooks out the city. I have a workout room that you can actually work out in now. So you couldn't work out in GTA 5, but now you can.
Oh, so they had a workout. Okay.
I got
does it change the body?
It doesn't change the body, but it boosts your stats.
Okay.
Yep. I have a full club bar in there. I have a spa, barbershop,
like a nightclub or
a bar?
Like
a nightclub, and I can throw parties at the mansion. What else I got up in that motherfucker? They have a vote in your mansion where based off your money, the vote fills up, so you can actually physically see your money.
Can you Scrooge McDuck in it?
No, you can't. I wish you could.
It should have been the emo.
They got I got a car workshop. I have it's a 2
car workshop in the mansion.
Yep. I got a 2.
So you brought the business to the house.
Yep. Okay. I got a 2 basement garage.
Do you got to pay for staff, or they expect you to do all this?
No. So you actually get your own private security. The house has an AI in it. So you can have a Jarvis. How
that work? You gotta tell him. How do you tell Jarvis what to do?
Oh, you go to the little.
So it's a menu thing.
Yeah, in the houses they have panels that you should kind of go to the panel. You can have it do stuff like champagne service. You can have it throw the party. You can have You can boost security at your businesses. So you know what I'm saying, like all your drug businesses, you can have additional security. Like it's a legit mansion. Like bro, it's worth it. Now, like I said, the mansion's like $12 million each. You know what I'm saying? Like the bare minimum.
That's only like a 4-bedroom still.
No,
how? Like, you got all the amenities. I ain't saying that. I'm talking about what bedroom. I'm saying the bedroom.
Bro, you got like 3 bedrooms. You got a cigar lounge room in there.
So are they all? Do everybody got the same one, or you bought all these things?
There's 3. You got to buy them and add and shit like that. So me, I just bought everything because you also you got a podium in the middle of your mansion where you can put a car. So I put my Batmobile in there. So I got my Batmobile behind the podium and shit like that.
So you can invite people there though and throw parties in it?
Yeah, you can throw parties.
Man, that shit turning to Sam's, fam.
Definitely sounds
that shit with proximity chat, like that shit is y'all. That's a social dating site now, nigga. Like,
hey, we fired, bro. Like I said, this is the first place that you can have cars outside your mansion, like your crib. You can actually show it, like inside of the garage. So of course, I got my 2 hood cars. I got my box Chevy and my Caprice on them things out there up front. Bring the hood to the motherfucking to the burbs.
Oh yeah, the screen. Did it go out? Is it not charged? Oh, it's a black screen over here. Though.
Oh, that's because the laptop is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Theirs is completely different. So you know what I'm saying. So that's what we've been doing just in general on GTA 6, just trying to grind. I mean GTA 5, just trying to grind until we get to GTA 6.
So you got the top mansion at 12?
I got there. It's really just the amenities and where you want it, because like Will, he got his. There's a mansion like off the coast where you can where you can see
like location.
Location, and he wanted his off the coast because then he can see his yacht. You can park your yacht behind the mansion. You can see it. I wanted to be close to the casino because I always do those things.
You said 1 second.
It's in one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, they might.
He said that cable seemed like it's out.
No, mine's
did you
move? Did
you move on? Because I had that set to 1 specifically. That means Phantom Power is probably not on.
Oh, well,
that's why I had that in
switch
1.
Switch them around. Switch 1 and in 4. Yeah.
Because that's a condenser mic. It needs Phantom Power. That's why I had that's already plugged into 1.
There we go. What did somebody say? Their mic was bad? They couldn't hear
it? It wasn't picking up.
Oh shit! So that whole intro didn't get picked up?
Nope.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Well, we probably heard from y'all.
Is it picking up now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, that's why I had. I didn't know you moved it. I had that plugged into 1 for Phantom Power.
Ah shit, all right. But yeah. So that's in general. That's what we've been doing. Like I said, just trying to get everybody to where they at. But shit, it's 2026, man. I want to know, like, are y'all anticipating anything? Shows, movies, video games? Like, I guess. What are y'all excited for?
I have a hot take on this, man. Me and Bacardi was talking about this.
Okay.
So, in my opinion, I think in 2026 we're gonna get a decline in anime from Japan.
Oh shit!
Because and this is just my theory. I feel like the major streaming service series that have been exclusively only put to them series have declined on purpose. The cosplayed favorite series are becoming a nuisance to Japan. So that's why we getting lesser episodes. We get bad quality. Tourism. I think the storyline.
Yeah, I've been hearing bad tourism stories lately.
Tourism is so high over there of people that only want to go to, you know what I'm saying, get their clicks and content, that I think the country's starting to say, like, look, let's just backpedal on giving them the shit they want all the time. Why you think we ain't getting Super? Why you think we're getting a bad version of One Punch? They're just cutting series off, cutting the manga off. Hey, just end it. Because people like it so much that those people are becoming a nuisance in their country. So now they're like, yo, if it's not popular, go ahead with it. But if it's super popular,
that'd be a crazy mission statement for dude. That'd be a wild.
Think about it. All your favorites are being ended, or you're not seeing it as much as you used to. And all the ones that are, like I was telling bro, all the ones that are exclusively on Netflix, exclusively on Hulu, just declining. Or we not getting it. Why are we not getting it? Because it's so popular, and the people that made it so popular, now everybody want to go over there and act the ass. And that's not their culture. They even said they're losing their culture. Their population isn't growing. The people that's coming over here to fulfill the housing markets and the jobs aren't Japanese people. And they're only being wheeled because they see the culture through the anime. So how can we limit this visibility? How can we limit this influence? Hey, if that shit ain't Crunchyroll exclusives, or it ain't on these sites that only certain people know about, bro, don't.
Bro, that'd be a crazy initiative, bro.
Like it's an interesting thing, bro. I know one of the reasons why a lot of stuff are ending is that, because which one was it? I want to say it was Kaiju number 8. They were talking to like the author of that one, and fam was just like, bro, I told the story I need to. I don't need to. I don't need to do it. It almost felt like a shot at One Piece, and like One Piece fans, he was like, I don't need a 20-year story to tell. Like, and it was like,
hey, wait. Not too much of One Piece, because I don't know if y'all saw, but season 1 is officially over.
Yeah, that's cool.
One Piece season 1
is going seasonal now.
But that goes into my theory.
So all that 1,200 episodes was season 1.
Well, I think that is because
That's wild.
yeah, because one is just it's getting more expensive to just make it.
Yeah.
And
To make One Piece, man?
no,
One
just
Punch Man?
in
One
general,
Piece
just making
in
anime in general.
One Piece was
And,
crazy.
yeah, One Piece Man was.
One Piece,
I just go through it. You know?
When you try to do the show, just go fuck around.
But no, so they the cost of it. There's obviously so many more different anime that wants to get anime adaptation. And then the other thing is just that tastes are changing, where it's like people don't, and we see that just from attention spans in general. People don't have a palate to want to do this super long story, and obviously the time in between seasons and stuff like that. So.
Well, see, that's what I told my rebuttal to his hot take is more so. I think it's just the demand is way too crazy high. People like a season will end and people was like, all right, we're season 2. And it's like, nigga, I just spent 8 months to a year and a half giving y'all this season 1 or something, and now y'all already asking when season 2 is.
And I feel like I said, because like most of the stuff is really tied to manga and all that, so it's like Japan has the patience to be like, and they do both. Yep. Like they really read the mangas first and be like, oh, y'all actually finna animate this, and then they get blessed with that where we don't do the actual extra work in between, and we just want them to constantly bring us out. It's like they gonna do it.
You know what's funny? Stranger Things kind of showed me that, because with Stranger Things, some of the plot holes that people are complaining was definitely in the play. But a lot of people didn't see the play, which we talked about earlier. We was like, a lot of people probably ain't going, because it was only showed, you know what I'm saying, for a small run in certain, you know what I'm saying, in those cities that it was running. But the thing is, it was like, you know, like you said, to your point, when people watch animes, there's people that do the research, go back, read the manga, fill in those plot holes. I'm like, oh man, they should have animated that and everything. Stranger Things, people just like, hey, you didn't put it on TV, so
But I think though, honestly, with the Stranger Things situation, it was people being greedy and not using common sense. But it's also too, just like with Marvel, when they first put out, you know what I'm saying, the Iron Man, Thor, all of that, they had all these like end scenes that people were like, what's going on? I can't wait for them to explain what the fuck happened. We're also having to deal with that with Stranger Things, where Stranger Things is an introductory into their world, into that universe. So you're going to get more, but it'll based off what you questioning in this series. Yeah. So that's the problem. You're not looking for it. You just want them to show it.
No, we getting spinoffs.
I think that's a Netflix,
but they're not going to be connected to Vecna.
Yeah. They have a strategy, and I don't know for sure if Netflix has come out and like confirmed it, but you can definitely tell from the writing where it's second screen viewing, where they know that their audience is probably watching something, not necessarily watching something else, but they're watching that, they're scrolling their phone, or they're playing the game.
That's why they
said at the same time. So a lot of times, in a lot of the great stories that we all love, they show rather than tell everything. But Netflix tell. You get a lot of re-dialogue and shit like that. They train their audience to be like, okay, they're just gonna explain this shit to me. I don't got to do critical thinking. And then it feels kind of like Stranger Things. Like I don't know if the Duffer Brothers was like, well, shit, we gonna kind of go away from that. Where like they're not telling everything.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it, yeah.
And now people are like, bro, this is a plot hole. And it's like, well, no, it was inferred.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of put some thinking ahead, but you're not used to that because everything else on that.
But also, I feel like that, like I said, what I always tell everybody about Stranger Things is the fact is like, I believe that we were supposed to have 2 seasons, but because of the writer's strike, we lost. They had to convert.
Well, it was 2 breaks that they had. Because it was the writer's strike break that they had, and then it was COVID break that they had. Because I've been having conversations.
He was hearing the whole time.
Yeah, I was having conversation with people about this when they was like the people who had issue with them aging up, and I said, you know that was out of their hand. They literally had 2 breaks. Yeah. The COVID took everybody out. They couldn't film, and then
what season was COVID?
COVID was between season 3 and 4, I think.
Yep. And then the actor strike, really, I was like, I said that's out of the Duffer Brothers' hands. It's out of Netflix. I'm pretty sure they had plans to continue the film, but it was like it's out of their hands.
I feel like it was meant. They needed to end the show.
That's specifically just for the age up criticism.
Aged up. They needed to end the show because everybody was aging. So they had to really combine what could have been a lot of, like, I feel like the whole back to school, what we saw with the play, or even with if you started playing the MC play, that scene in Stranger Things where they just went back in the brain, it was down, like, that could have been a season. Like, just learning with Vecna and all the other people, parents and all, but they didn't have time for that. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying, they just throw that little moment in there.
Right.
But even with the aging thing, unless they were filming all of this concurrently, you could have run into that risk regardless. Like,
of course.
Like, I remember my guy Donovan in 7th grade.
Man, I've heard that name
was
forever.
like this tall. Go over some, and we kicked it over summer. But I swear, like I must have missed like 3 weeks or whatever. Or family maybe on vacation. Nigga came back 8th grade year, tall as a bitch. I'm like, bro, what the fuck happened? So it's like you can. These are still kids.
Yeah.
Like kids.
Kids
I feel
have growth
like
spurts.
Will, as a character, like if being Will, I would have been mad to have to come back. Oh, like bro, I still gotta act like this.
And that's the thing. Like, yeah, so
I still
it's
gotta act
like.
like this.
They switched it up though. They switched it up a little bit.
He was like 18.
They switched it up a little bit because, like, I feel like this season, like this last season, they gave him a little bit more.
But
You
that's
know
the
what I'm
thing,
saying?
like, you were going to run that risk regardless.
True.
Just working with kids. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, it's way worse because of the length of time that
Yeah.
takes up.
Yeah.
But I can't. Act like
That's what I'm saying.
wouldn't
Yeah,
possibly
that
happen.
like. So, all right, two things. Because in
we going
regard,
right to- are we-
let's go to Stranger Things finale because I want to get everybody's individual thoughts on the finale. Like I said, we don't got to do a full breakdown of the whole series, but just finale. But before we get
that episode or just like the.
We can do
just in
like-
general,
we can do this whole
yeah,
season.
the last season. In general, though, also, before we get to
You
that,
got to go general with
yeah,
it.
general,
You
yeah,
can't-
not long with it. Before we get to that, where were y'all at on the conformity gate?
Dog, I was deep in it. Pause.
So you thought it was happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you thought it was happening?
Yes. I was.
Really?
So I didn't at first, right? I'm like, dog, this is just everybody with collective insanity, right? Everybody wants something more. But then I started like falling in the rabbit hole.
So listen to the clock shit. Was it the clock shit?
The clock shit, and then the little things that
Yeah.
Netflix was doing, and the little things like what is his name? The guy that played Vecna, I can't remember his name. But when he went on Jimmy Kimmel,
Yeah.
and he did the whole upside down workout, I'm like, okay, this is little times, right? And then it's like tomorrow it begins, and that's when it's supposed to get a new episode.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, it was. I think they like dropped like an app. It was.
No,
They dropped
the making of the last season.
the last season is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then it kind of still puts me in that conformity gate thing because the quote that Millie Bobby Brown has about the end of the finale she used was meta. And that finale was not meta.
No.
At
So
all.
the only reason why I did not believe it, I said if this was Black Mirror Stranger Things, I would have believed it 100% because there's not really a lot of companies, a lot of production companies, studios that are doing that where they're like messing with the fans, being meta.
What are y'all talking about?
So conformity
Conformity, yeah.
It's that the ending that we saw is basically a larger thing by Vecna to sort of
Trick us, right? So we're into it now.
We are also into it. Yeah.
So that wasn't a true finale. There's a hidden finale that's supposed to be coming out, and they thought that was happening Thursday.
Yeah, they thought the theory was everybody was entranced.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
the whole.
You fell for it
everything-
too?
I fell into a little bit. Like
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah. So
But-
hold on. Again, if it would have been Black Mirror Stranger Things, because Black Mirror has done that when we had, especially when we did the Choose Your Own Adventure, had like 17 different endings. Everybody had the different ending. And then what was the one where they
Bandersnatch probably.
No, not Bandersnatch. The latest one where everybody where the girl, remember old girl with the necklace was messing with her. And then
gaslighting episode.
yeah, the gaslight episode. So where depending on when you watched it, we all saw what she was tripping over, like the name of the company and shit like that. Like Black Mirror has been known to do that. I didn't think Stranger Things was going to pull like, oh, the audience, y'all thought this was the finale. Ha ha. No, this is not it.
I guess not. Like I thought, like my opinion of the finale season, or just the ending in general, was that I thought that they all got fooled still. That was mine. Like I actually thought they all got caught. That's what I stuck to.
And you look at
Like
certain
they actually got
details.
y'all.
Yeah,
Like because the victim fight was too easy.
It was that easy.
So I was like,
certain details like the gray dial versus the red dial,
Mhm.
the stance and how everybody in the crowd was looking, and just the little tidbits of random people looking like Henry over the shoulder of the main characters. And they based the season off of the series. Kind of they took inspiration from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
And that last movie.
That last movie,
did
it was
a
a
metaphor.
he wasn't dead. It was we saw the hood of the car and shit.
The new Nightmare.
Yeah.
New Nightmare. So it's like,
I
yeah,
feel
they got
you,
me,
but it was also what was it? Off It, like inspiration from It, A Wrinkle in Time,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, I think
even in
Wrinkle of
It-
Time was the big one.
And even in It, they said the same thing. They thought that them defeating It was too easy because everybody after they defeated him was still wondering like, is he really, really dead? And that was always the cliffhanger, like the balloon and the dragon.
Until Derry came out.
Because that's the thing too. With even me, I don't think the Mind Flayer is dead because Vecna wasn't dead until she chopped his head off. But at that point, was it Henry or was it Vecna?
Oh, Henry.
Yeah, I don't think the Mind
But
Flayer.
that's the thing. He wasn't dead.
Yeah.
So now if you didn't cut the spider in half, what did you really do?
But I think that's how you. I think that's how you keep the series being able to go. I didn't fall into it because. So the thing that you were talking about, where Netflix has talked about how they'll continue to edit. They're not the only ones. HBO does all these streaming services. That's one of the things that they like about our big streaming.
Yeah.
We can go and continuously edit in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So. When they catch a mistake, they like, oh shit, let me go and fix that.
Yeah.
And I think it's just people are being hyper aware because everybody was watching it. And then just in terms of the ending, like I said, when I was telling you when what was it, Joe Keery, all of them, Joe Keery, Charlie Halton, and Natalia Dyer, when they asked them about the ending, they was like, so I just kind of think, they knew that this ending was kind of not going to be satisfying.
Yeah.
And so that's what they was kind of
So I want to what is everybody's thoughts on the finale? Like we'll start with
season or the last or the actual.
We can do the actual finale then.
The finale for me, I'm satisfied.
Me too.
I thought it was done correctly. So my thing was, it's a 2-hour ending. So the first half you had to give to Vecna, and it was all given to defeating Vecna. So when people saying it's too fast, I don't think so. Them niggas had to get to him. It was like Mortal Kombat. You had to find a way to bring two worlds together. How you brought two worlds together?
For the life they've been through dealing with that nigga.
You know what? It's relative then. If you feel, that's on you. But for me, I would not have wanted to do none of that shit.
Yeah, bro. I felt like
I've been to Iraq,
that was
my
a
nigga.
whole journey, G. What are you
You're
doing?
gonna have me climb to a whole nother planet through a hole in the ground to have to run through a desert.
Not even only that, you had the time when that battle was going to stop because it was still going to crush everything, bro. They had to there was a whole journey that they had to go through.
I get this.
And it was a teamwork. It was a teamwork aspect. If one party didn't take care of their job, the other party wouldn't be able to take care of their job, and that was really all the way to the end. So I'm personally okay with that. Like I don't think that they could have done better ending this because you gotta remember. These are teenagers, supposedly, who have been victimized since they were young children, fighting their most scared, like their terror, their whole life. The scariest shit in your life, you had to literally overcome it in his home with the main power source holding him down.
And I think this is the first time that they had 3 powered individuals fighting one powered individual. You had L, you had Will, and you had L's sister.
Callie.
She ain't do shit.
She had a moment.
She ain't do too much.
She ain't do. I was saying.
In that final fight.
Hey.
She was already going in that final.
She helped back in the day, like in the mind.
Wait. Do y'all believe? Because I believe, and I believe that played a big part. I believe.
I'm gonna wait till we get to me.
Yeah, I'm waiting till we get to that part.
I really want everybody because I'm just.
So the fight itself, I think, is the part that I have the issue with. Like the journey, getting to that, all of that was great, but the fight itself, because it was like where the bats was a big thing for season 4. They weren't gone.
Yeah,
the Demogorgons were gone.
I have a great explanation for you.
What's your explanation?
He sent them twice, and Will stopped him twice. So he understood
He didn't stop the bats.
No, that's the thing. He didn't send the bat. For me, I don't think it was a option to send any more underlings because at that point they became eyes for the team. Now you have two people who can see through the bat's eyes and the fucking Demogorgon's eyes. Which even if you gave more time, 8 probably would have been able to do something too, where they all would have been able to take advantage of that and hurt Henry.
But I think those in the sense they're supposed to be like
I got a question.
Cannon fodder, like supposed to be.
I get it, but I'm saying it's just like if it's just like Magneto. if I'm shooting everybody and then I come up against a nigga who can use my ammunition against me, I gotta switch up.
So I got
I
a question. So are y'all just you just don't accept Duffer's explanation? The Duffer Brothers explanation, because they said the reason why you didn't see them is because one, Vecna did not anticipate this. And so they said he didn't anticipate this attack on him, so he got caught off guard, and so he didn't have time to.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Is it? Because remember, they were there when he initially got there, but he sent them all to the Upside Down anyway.
Yeah,
The Upside Down wasn't created until
11
made that contact.
Yeah, so
Yes, but this is the thing. The Upside Down was created after Vecna went to the other planet. She sent him to the other planet with the mind flare.
Yes.
The project, the Nevada project created the Upside Down.
No, they explained that.
it's the opposite.
When they found the radical material, when they sent the ship to the other country, to the other world, to the abyss, that created the bridge. They said that's when the bridge started, and she sent him to the other world. He found a way to get into the Upside Down. Nobody used the Upside Down until Vecna got it first.
So, and how I understood what Dustin explained. So, L sent Henry to the abyss.
Yes.
yeah, that's what it
It
says
was a
in
mind
there.
flare.
He was
Yes.
trapped there.
Right.
No connection. Still two separate dimensions.
Yes.
When Dr. Brenner then sent L to go and make contact.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
She then created that flesh wall that made the bridge that was then
His
the
dad
Upside
was
Down.
the first connection because his dad.
They do not explain. That is.
They do explain it in the play.
I just looked it up. They are saying what Tripp said.
I definitely feel like that's really what it is.
Hear me out. They said it in the behind the scenes that was the whole purpose of when they were in the abyss. They saw the ship, right? The ship only had one survivor. That was Dr. Brenner's dad. And that was why he was so caught up on getting back into there, because he knew that they could get, it was a bridge. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we didn't see it first through him sending her, but I'm saying they already knew it existed prior with the military knew it, and Dr. Brenner knew it, and the dude from Mad About You or whatever that show was.
That was Mad About You.
Yeah, Mad About You knew it. Yeah. They knew it, but I don't think anyone else knew it.
I thought they knew about the abyss, though. I thought it was the abyss.
They knew about the connection. I think they knew about the connection, but remember, the Upside Down wasn't reachable to the abyss. The only person who could do it was Vecna. That's why he kept having to retreat back up into it.
So, out of any of that, this is where I think the issue is of the finale. So, to go back to the overarching thing, the epilogue saved the finale. The finale would have been ass without it, to me.
Okay.
The finale was just it was just ass. But the problem is the Duffer Brothers are doing all of this talking now, and where this is stuff that you could have shown and not necessarily had to explain it after the fact. And it's like, this isn't the same as people are not just watching because you didn't even show it.
True.
You are just having to go and explain it. That's why fam even was talking about, like, man, I kind of regret doing all of these talking.
I know.
I was sick, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, because you knew you fucked up your finale.
So here's where I'm kind of with King, where I'm satisfied. Now, it's not the greatest finale. I'm not saying that this was a top 10 finale, and I said this was a mid finale, but not in the new sense of mid where people call mid trash.
Yeah.
Like, this was, like, to me, the two big issues that I had with the Stranger Things finale, just even in general, was I do believe one of the main cast should have died. I feel like that should have definitely happened for sure. Like I said, a main cast. Plot armor was extreme, and I think we was talking. I think when we had me and Diz was talking. We had that moment where we realized, like, remember we had first theorized that somebody who was going to die. And then we had that moment. We was like, I don't think nobody's going to die, right? So that was one of my big issues with that in regards to that.
He died, you know.
I ain't gonna hold you. And that's what I knew. When they brought her back, I said they don't want to kill off a main cast, so they only brought her back for that because here's the, I had no issue with her original story. Like, I know some people didn't like that original Callie storyline. I was okay with that. And when they brought her back, I was like, and then when I realized what it was, I was like, And then also, What was the other thing that I had to issue with? Oh yeah, the fight. Now here's the thing. The fight to me, the reason why it was like, yeah, it happened way too fast, but it wasn't. It didn't take me out at all. Like where I was still satisfied with the finale. It was just two things that I pointed out that was like, but then also I was like, but I'm also comparing it to the greatest fight to me in Stranger Things was the mall fight, and that fight it was just like, bro, it's kind of hard to beat that fight.
But I think
like, how do you go bigger than that?
Yeah, but
That's like right now, like what Marvel's going to have the issue with. Like, how do you go bigger than the Thanos? You know what I'm saying? Avengers fight. It's going to be hard to beat that.
But it's like if that show ultimate fight of the series, it shouldn't like. And I think people are using this in a way to come at the Will coming out scene in a way that it shouldn't. Because like I was telling you, I thought that scene was great. It was just missed time. Like it shouldn't have been at that episode.
That's it. It shouldn't have been at that episode.
Wait.
Hold on. Let him get it out. Let him get it out.
I do think that's the like. I don't necessarily like. I get it with their writing why it had to be right there. I think the writing of that was just mistaken. Or I think he should have that should have been in the first batch of this.
Me too. That's what I agree. Yeah,
and that would have worked. Like I said, the scene itself is great, but also it shouldn't have been longer than your final fight. And that's
it was.
It was longer than the final fight.
Oh, I don't even realize that.
That was the thing, like, so the setup, I feel like for that was the beginning couple episodes of him figuring out that was his fear.
Oh yeah,
because
but that's what kind of took me out of it because like it's not like I said the scene. That's why I'm like
it's not a knock at the scene. It's just where it was at.
No. Originally, I'm saying I think it was perfectly placed in the sense of empowering Will. Because his fear wasn't of Vecna. His fear was of everybody leaving him once they realized he was dead.
But that's why I think if you put that in that first batch, right? Because that can be sort of the thing where he gets his acceptance. He's telling everybody this, and now you can't unlock your power.
Okay, so this is why I think
that was the time to do it.
But this is why I think I'm looking at it differently because it's just like with L. So L and Will were similar in the sense that everybody wanted to control them. Everybody around them that claimed they cared about them. All they wanted to do was control them. So they kept telling them over and over again what to do, how to do it. And that's where I think what y'all fail to realize is like that first couple episodes wasn't even about Will and 11. That shit was more about Jane and Hopper and how they had been PTSD'd into helicopter parenting of two adults who are the main two most powerful figures of this whole series.
But I feel like the 4 episodes should have literally been. You could have narrowed that down to 2 of L and 2 of.
No, I get it. But I also think it's the other people in the group had their moments too. So that's why I think the last 2 episodes was 1 episode was for Will shaking motherfuckers off. Hey, Mom, I don't need you to tell me what to do, and I'm not gonna do it. Mike, I fuck with you, you my boy, but I got you. If I need to, I got you. Like him with the Demigorgon, like that's why I said the first that before the finale, that was Will's I'm done fucking with y'all, but I'm the man out here now episode. Where the finale was the first hour was kind of the group, and then it was 11's. I'm done fucking with y'all, but I'm the man out here. Like I'm gonna take care. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of myself. I got this. And that's why they had to place it that way. Yeah. But and all this is predicated. Remember, too, they were rushed because these niggas are grown.
Well, no, I know that. But to Ditch's point, though, I feel like I said, with the writing, I feel like they could have wrote it in a better place. Because if we're game planning at this moment, where everything that has transpired, and now we're game planning on our final fight for Vecna, and then it's like I said, it's like, bro, I know he had to.
I get why it had to.
Yeah, it had to happen. It just, I feel like a different place.
To where it's like, which episode was it where him and Joyce are finally there, like they're having their out. He was like, "I'm an adult. I can do all this."
Yeah, when she trusts him. Yeah.
So that was like right after he had talked with Robin about talking about sexuality.
That would have been perfect. I think so too.
She's talking about, okay, I think you're not good. You think I'm an adult? Let me tell you this thing that is really true about me. And now you already got your self-acceptance because you're talking with Robin, your mom, and everybody else didn't need to be there.
But also,
there was a lot of people there.
I think there was so much going on. That's what I mean. They weren't trying to overshadow. Remember, that was like, nigga, Mike and what's the name's mom and them just got put in the hospital. Yeah. He's still seeing visions. Like, there's so much going on where he like, bro, my gayness is not the top priority.
But you want to know something funny too?
You want to fair. I do understand. Like I said, I think one probably because you said like the rushing of having this done probably did shuffle some things around. That was just one thing where I was just like,
but you know,
Kelly didn't need to be there. Murray didn't need to be in this conversation.
Look, this is the thing. I thought them two were gonna die for real. As a like an appetizer for the main character.
So that's what I was gonna say. What would I think also, and it goes back to one of my issues with the like say people should have died, because I feel like you had a lot of characters that you were trying to wrap up with like this moment of like, or they come to themselves, right? But then it's just like, all right, well, some of these people got to die so that way we can get to the main characters having their moments.
Maybe we get wrapped up in the idea that somebody has to die.
Yes,
but they don't. Because think about it, you lost. You literally forget.
I don't think so.
You lost people mentally
throughout
this whole series.
But it was people that I didn't care about.
Think about it. Mike will never be the same. You lost that Mike. When that 11 went away, you lost. So basically, you did lose two characters. Even if they brought it back, they will never.
That's technicality.
That's actually a good point. The thing I really didn't like about the. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I wanted to get Bacardi's take.
My fault.
Well, you never gave your take on the finale.
Oh,
you said you was waiting for everybody else's. I wanted to get yours.
I was saying, because I watched it twice, and I really didn't.
Me too.
I didn't really. The first time I watched it, I really did say like I can accept this because of the same time limit and all that kind of stuff. But the thing, like when I watched it the second time, I found it wasn't about finding plot holes. Mm-hmm. It was just like it was to me. It was like, bro, y'all like you said, like nobody has to die. So we just having this ultimate test of plot armor. And like I said, when Callie came, I'm like, bro, y'all did this for
just for
death. And it's like, even with Murray, when he had the moment to take out the helicopter, you could have died with that too. That could have been you know what I'm saying?
So what's the point of dying?
I agree with you.
So my thing in the story though is what I felt like if somebody was supposed to die, and this is really how I saw the story going, because I felt like that's what the season was building up on. That either Hopper or Jane was gonna die, because of the fact of them working on them so hard. It was, and I really thought it was Hopper, because I mean Hopper's really trying to do this shit on his own. And like my thing was, it was gonna be that moment. Like they have their argument. She's like, "You gonna let me help you?" And it was like that whole that was like it was like Last of Us. Like you gonna maybe go on this walk with you down. Yeah. And then you get in some fucking trouble.
So okay, this is the difference though, and I'm looking at it from film perspective of transformation is considered the same thing. If you have a person who we lost that Hopper nigga, he's not gonna be the most depressed, I'm ready to kill myself person anymore. Yeah, and you need both of them for the other spinoff. So what would be the point of killing
they
these
said that
people?
Montauk spinoff ain't happening.
So I was gonna say like no, yeah.
Oh,
they say it.
They do say it. They say
it's not. They say it, but that's why I think they left the door open. What would be the point of even sending them to Montauk if you know there's a storyline up there?
Also, it's just a full circle, because the series was supposed to be called Montauk first and everything like that. And
like I really feel like I said, even with the like I said, like the Jane and Hopper set up, of course, like you said, it could be set up another story. Mm-hmm. I feel like the kids, the teen,
in like a film school and all that shit.
This big weird creepy.
That's a serious film. No, but I think that was a true ending. That they not finna be. That was a.
Think about how many high school friends. Hey man, we gonna do this every week, man.
That's why I did like the epilogue, because the epilogue I think wrapped up. It felt like a natural conclusion where your friends, who you were high school friends, you would throw this together, and when y'all start separating, you don't always meet up with all of them anymore. But you do say, "Hey, bro, we gonna meet up here. This is central to all of us." And you get that good feeling. Of, hell yeah, they gonna keep meeting up. You realize in real life, like, no, they
gonna do it the first time. They gonna do it first 2 years, and after a while. All right, Steve ain't gonna show up. And now Nancy ain't showing up.
What that would be is a good setup for if you wanted to do something later and involve the kids, involve the older kids and the younger kids, and let it be like, well, Hopper and Jane were up here and they left us some information, or somebody, something could happen where later on you can have that story and it derived from the Stranger Things universe.
I mean, I feel like the whole, like I said, I feel like that's really what they did. As I said, in every person's like moment, it left open ground.
But see,
his appearance is open ground. Yeah. What Hopper they're gonna do is open ground. What the kids may do is open ground. Like everything is really there is no closure. And that's why I said, so for me, like I said, I after my second watch, I looked at it, because I actually feel from the scene where Will came out, I feel like everyone overlooked the moment that, like, I was seeing people talking about that Will was saying shit that never really happened. Like, he was saying Henry shit.
Nigga, that's my whole
So,
point.
like, so my whole
He had
thing
to let it go
always
because Henry was feeding him the whole.
Like-
The Vecna had his mind the whole time about fear. That's why until he saw Robin kind of be accepted by Steve, and like that whole damn wait,
But again,
I'm actually accepting her.
So remember,
I
we're
feel
not
like
we're
that
not
was a
arguing
concept.
the purpose of the scene. It's just the
No,
placement of the
placement,
scene.
but that's what I'm saying. I think my thing was because it became overshadowed by so many more important topics. That's why we're looking at it going, bro, you could have just said that. Because to me, even when it happened, I felt like the Medea moment. Nigga, we knew this.
Everybody knew it.
If we was leaving, why would we go to the Upside Down to go get
So now my question is this then, because this is what I've been realizing with a lot of people. And so for me, I'm okay with interpretation ending. And I realize that a lot of people don't like an interpretation ending where it's left up to interpretation for everybody. Yeah. That's why I was okay with it. Like, I chose to believe with the L situation, but I know that it's still up for interpretation, right?
I think it's not. And I think that's the issue with the L situation. And that's why I wanted to interject right there, because that's the only thing I have an issue with in the epilogue part, where you didn't need, like, you could have had Mike say all of that, but the fact that they wanted to make sure to show you every single part.
Oh yeah,
sure, they're gonna say, oh, it's ambiguous, but they want you to know, like, no, she really out there.
So here's the reason why. Hold on, just that one part. The only reason why I think they showed it, I think that you got to think this whole series linked heavy on those D&D roles as Mike being this great storyteller. Because she even Max even challenged him. She was like, That's the ending? I thought you was this worldwide like storyteller. So when he went into everybody's story and when they were showing it, I thought that was just a visualization of his amazing storytelling. I didn't think that was what actually happened.
I think that was because you were talking about there's no stakes because nobody died. I do agree with you. I used to be like that. We're like, bro, somebody gotta die. That has to show stakes. I think you can leave it ambiguous whether or not somebody, like, you can show stakes without somebody having to die. I have come around on that. And I think that was the perfect way for them to be like, we don't know if she died or not, but the stakes are, we'll never know. Right. But the fact of them showing it, I think that was their cop out of being like, well, we still got to show you one last thing to make sure that the stakes wasn't fully there. Or it's like, if he would have just explained that, and like, you got the, do you believe? And everybody crying, I do believe it.
But this is the thing. So, and I agree completely with that. But I feel like what they did was they gave you a very simple,
safe.
Oh, it was definitely safe.
No.
It was a safe finale.
My thing is like this, right? If you use something like this common sense eye test, Mike, that's why it was like, I think Hopper took so long to like crack him over the head when he's like, hey man, you just gotta understand what she did. Think about it. It's sad. But no, Hop was already tied in that he knew she was alive. One, it's simple things, bro. They can have her surrounded by her kryptonite. And yet she's able to use her powers. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. 2, there was no blood in her nose. 3, it's debris, houses, cars in her background flying through her, and nothing on her is moving. Weird. That's weird as fuck. I give you. So now you visually watch all that, and then they show you him at the graduation, hear the feedback, and go, nigga, that's your clue right there. He was always the perceptive one to come up with the idea, to come up with the plan. Dustin was the one to map it out, to put it together electronically. He was smart. And everybody else was like the doers. So he was the smart guy to put it together. And that's why at the end, when they all sit in the room sad, he's the only one emotionally together where he like, damn, I know she's good. She just moved on. But remember, that's how they started off the whole fight. His fear was always that she would be recognizing that he was not.
She don't need him.
And all he is a storyteller. And that's why when he walked up the stairs and he smirked, he realized I seen this coming a long time ago. There's nothing I could do.
Which is fine. I like all of that, and I do agree with. I just don't. They showed it so that way the viewer can have that happy of like, hey, she's still out there. Where it's like, if they would have explained it, you would have just had to go back and rewatch the scene again, and now you would have caught stuff that you may have missed the first time. Where it's like actually showing you again, it's like, hey, let me show you this ending. They like are literally hand holding.
But again, like I said, I leaned in thinking that was just a visualization of the story. That's why
you said that most people are used to hey man, we're gonna spoon feed you this.
Oh
ending.
yeah, second stream,
They show you and tell you
yeah.
everything where they like, no, we're gonna show it to you, but we're not gonna verbally just tell you.
But I feel like they did because
They did both.
Yeah, this time because that's why
This time.
they're splicing it in between the story.
They thought we bought it wrong. But that's why I thought it was more so just a visualization of Will's amazing story, especially with when Max challenged him when she was like,
I feel like that was just an out to be like, all right, we got to give them the ending that because then the other side of it is if it's ambiguous, it's this girl has been tortured her entire life, and we don't know if she made it out. She didn't have a happy ending.
Well, I would say,
Like,
I still say, I was upset. I was like, everybody got a happy ending except Will, except Mike. I was upset that Mike didn't get his girl.
That was the only thing.
I feel like she did
get a happy ending, and I really hated that they did that with Callie, where they tried to make Callie end her without giving her happy ending. Because this is the thing that pissed me off about that whole, we just need to die.
Yeah, the suicide mission.
We have to kill ourselves. You got a chance to get out here and be in the world.
Yeah.
You got a chance to have real friends.
Right.
Outside, travel anywhere you wanted to, commit crimes, grow your hair, cut your hair, do whatever you wanted to for some years. This girl had to do it under scrutiny in Hawkins, Indiana.
Bro, she had to hide.
And not be able to do nothing.
She had to hide for the
dress
Lord.
up and act like a normal kid the whole time she could.
Hopper was like, remember when Hopper, he was like, we don't go outside the tunnels.
Right.
Like he was so
We don't ride in cars.
pissed. He was so pissed at her. Like I said, if anything, it made me. That's why when Callie died, like officially, I was like, I don't care about her. When she came back, it made me not like her. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm with everybody who didn't like your original episode now. Like, what the fuck is you out here doing?
Right. and the thing too is, I don't feel like her logic made sense because the government, they found this place doing their own test, right?
Mm-hmm.
That test still exists. You got powers, and instead of you trying to optimize your power and really take this on, or like blow the lid on it and find somebody to help you, you like, I'm gonna just kill myself. They'll make more of it.
But that's a trope. So here's the thing. I didn't say this, but over the break, like I said, I started watching Star Wars in timeline order, right? So I just wrapped up the Bad Batch, and what I'm saying, spoiler alert, just real quick, but one of the main characters is very, very important to the whole story, but the same thing. That last season, it was like, all right, because it's kind of, it deals with the Clone Wars and everything. But that last season, she was like, her and her creator, she was like, look, hey, but I got to kill myself. We got to get rid of this research. Like that's a trope that you generally have when your blood or your cells is being used to make clones. At some point, it's going to turn suicide. So I wasn't too mad at the idea. I was more so mad at the character. And then, like you said, knowing like this is very obvious. Y'all only bringing Callie in here to kill her off and everything like that.
To infiltrate that weird. Because Hop didn't blend with her right away. I'm like,
What's your excuse for the government not being around no more?
Because it wasn't a public op.
Yeah, like I said.
But I mean,
secret op the whole time.
Even leave the kids and everything on, like it just.
What we gonna do?
Well, because
I can't.
Take it back to what Murray told them. Like I said, way back in season 3 or 4, it was like it's not what you say, it's what you can prove.
Yeah.
They don't like how you gonna prove it. How you gonna prove it at work? And then if you get to a point where you can prove it, then yeah, they'll take you out. But at this point, they already did the cover up. Most of the town thinks that people died and everything that happened in Hawkins was an earthquake. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, all right, which is crazy, right? So now,
like that,
yeah.
Like y'all, I'm trying to watch this.
So even
But think about it, the whole time. Remember, the radio station was illegal because they didn't want nobody.
They didn't want it, right?
So the thing, remember, they were literally taking her down because she was saying incriminating stuff, but not saying incriminating stuff.
So at max, there's probably like 12 people in Hawkins that know exactly what's going on, right? Like say I'll even give it 15. But if they say it, it's just like Murray said, like you just gonna sound crazy. What can you prove?
Yep.
And then how are they gonna prove it?
The only other question I had, and I didn't care enough that
So they say the government's like, well,
ruined
we ain't got to
anything.
say.
But when Dustin had the
Hellfire
Club and everybody cheered, I was like, bro, y'all thought they murdered people. How is Hellfire Club that cool?
But you know they only did that because that's what Eddie Munson said that he was going. He said, that's the student body.
The president, the only person who upset, and I'm like, why is everybody
like just 3 weeks ago, y'all were trying to whoop his ass for wearing a shirt.
So you had
18 months.
That's what threw me off because like they were treating them
But it was
like they knew they saved the
But
world.
no, you gotta think though.
Yeah.
They probably did. They probably did get a chance to be those people because think about it. Y'all were the last people to come out of this gate, and then it was gone.
But the world don't know about the gate.
No, but Hawkins does.
No, they don't.
I don't know. General Hawkins. Does.
General Hawkins don't. Remember, they all still think it was an earthquake.
They know about it. That's what I said.
No, I'm saying, wouldn't people have known when they came, like when all of it was said and done, and okay, they came out, military just leaves. Somebody got to be able to tell a story. Like what happened?
That's what we should talk about.
What did the military?
So let's say everything that happened to Hawkins. Let's say it happened to Milwaukee right now. And let's say we are the 5, and then the people at your barbershop know, EMP knows, your brother knows, right? So now at this point, government leaves, right? All of Milwaukee thinks it was an earthquake. We can get on this podcast right now, like, no, let me tell you what. There's gonna be a few people that believe us. A few people gonna be like, these niggas is great storytellers.
Like Mike already portrayed that he's gonna do that. Like he's gonna write.
Yeah. So like I said, all it's gonna be is just a great story.
But what were you about to say?
Technology wasn't, as easily accessible as it was now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they were behind like 3 gates. 3
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
walls. So, all of that stuff that happened in the mega area, outside people weren't seeing that, no way.
Yeah.
So no matter what, once they took the walls down, they could explain whatever happened.
Yeah. So like I said, right now it's just a folklore. All it is a folklore.
But the murders from the Hellfire Club, that was
Yeah, the murders from the Hellfire Club. They thought it was Eddie.
National.
But like that's what for me, it was really hard. Like to me, the actual last episode was like cringe because it was like, bro, y'all just giving so many.
Yeah.
Like, everybody. That's what also made me believe like. It was like in my open mind, y'all still under Vecna. Like Vecna actually got you.
so you did fall into
So you did fall into the conformity gate then.
That's how I feel into the conformity gate because, like, for me, it was like I enjoyed the finale because I enjoyed the series.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Everything has to come to an end, and I enjoyed that. But it was way too inconsistent for me. It was way too many inconsistencies in there that did not make sense, and I hyperfixate. So if something does not make sense, I'm gonna keep trying to find things to make it make sense.
Yeah.
And nothing made sense. Like what we know about the Upside Down, right? Whenever there's water involved, there's no water involved.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When Barb got taken by the pool, went to the Upside Down.
There was no water in that pool.
Yeah.
When they went through the water gate in season 3, season 4, they went to the Upside Down.
There was no water in that lake. Yeah.
Why is there water in the tank?
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Where did that water? Where did then how did she use that tank to reach Reagan?
Did they bring water? I feel like it was.
Was it on an army base?
No, in the lab in the Upside Down.
Lab. So like he said that they was. Maybe it's implied that they brought the water because he was supposed to setting it up, but it's like that don't make sense.
No, because she said it. She was like, the lab is a
that's right.
copy.
Yeah,
there's a tank at the lab.
Yeah,
but maybe at the tank in the lab in Hawkins, there's no water.
But so my question is this then. So wait. But the Trips point. Remember, was it last season or the season? Whenever Nancy got in there and she realized, like, wait, this is 3 years behind. The Upside Down is also in the past. It's stuck in the spirit of time.
Moment where she touched the Demogorgon. That's when it was
Frozen
at that time.
But if you just like we always like, if you go through the gate, you create a current time. So just like when he stuck the knife in the wall, it didn't go away. It didn't like not be seen. Like nigga, it's still there. So if you bring in an object, it is of current time.
But nobody knew about
this.
Like that was something.
No, you didn't know. The military knew.
Like,
we based it off of what they showed us on the screen.
Let him finish his sentence.
I've been patient.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wait. Well, I'm getting cut off. It's like,
You got it. You got it.
Like, you know what I mean? But like from what they showed us, like we can go and I watched the play. I went and I did a deep dive and all that.
You watched the play.
I watched the play.
Like, you know what I mean? So
I watched the play.
I can take everything that I saw about the play and put that to that.
Yeah.
That's not what they gave me.
They didn't show us anything like that.
I
I'm with
mean?
Trip on this one.
No, let me get an understanding. What are you saying they didn't show you?
They didn't show They didn't, you know how you said they found that ship in the abyss. None of that is canon to what they showed us in Stranger Things. From what they told us, everything from the right side up is carbon copy to the upside down.
Yep.
So that tank that they had in Hawkins' lab with the water in it that she used to find the Demogorgon in the first place. That's what they used in the upside down. Completely the same. Everything is a carbon copy. That is how Dustin found the notes because it's just a complete replica of the world.
Right.
But in every sense, in every scene, and every season, they showed us that there's no water in the upside down. Like, so where did the water come from? Also, when Vecna showed up to Hopper,
How? Bro,
How did he do
bro,
that?
when that happened, I legit said, wait a minute. Copper can see him now? Like, wait, what?
Not even that.
Okay,
But my biggest problem with the gunshots, like this nigga let off shots.
He let off bad
Like,
shots.
He didn't. That wasn't fake. That he didn't pull his trigger 6 times at the tank. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
are y'all
Even if you want to take away the visual, like
are y'all gonna let me answer y'all question and accept it without getting mad?
you
when
got
I'm
all the
answering y'all
answers.
question?
I know, you got
Like,
I have the answer. Okay, I'm gonna explain that too, so we can have a clear understanding. So people watching it have a clear understanding of why I answered it. Because I watched the motherfucking show like 8 times because I watched it at the shop and I listened to it more than I watched it. So they even explained to it the fibers that infected Henry were in the air of the upside down. That is why everybody who visits the upside down cannot be controlled by Vecna, but he can infiltrate your mind to pull it into his mind. So that's how he gets you. By like Freddy Krueger, you are infected by the fear he puts into you. And that's how he got Hopper. Because Hopper became afraid when Elle decided to start separating from him. Until then, he was not afraid of anybody.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that
So
yeah, they
that's-
did.
that's
Yep.
So
No, I get that. But even that explanation still doesn't like it. I fixate on things.
the same thing happened to what's her face? Why do I keep forgetting Mike's sister name?
Holly?
How?
No,
Oh, it's by Nancy?
Nancy.
Okay.
Same thing happened to Nancy. I think it was season 2 or season 3. She was in the upside down looking for a friend, and she was not afraid up until she got to that dark area of the upside down. And that's when he got to her. And that's when she was like scared from that point on. That's why her and boy broke up, because he like, damn, you just, and she like, nigga, he showed me all of y'all dead. He showed me Holly dead, my mama dead, and that's what's going on now. So that's why I'm telling y'all, it was all fear-based. That's why he was able to get them at that exact point, because until that point, Hopper was on some like, I don't give a fuck about nothing.
I mean, no, I get that. I'm trying to understand like how he shot bullets to the tank.
Because he was in Vecna's mind. That's the same thing what's her face was telling the little girl Holly the same episode. You cannot believe nothing in this motherfucker, because once he pulls you into his mind.
Oh yeah, I knew that part.
I
I got that part.
That's why it seemed like he shot her and he brought her out, but he really didn't do nothing until I think he hit the glass that first time. And that's when she woke up like, damn, what did you do? Because you weren't in your right mind at none of that time. You were always infiltrated by the other
that they
stuff.
never showed that. It's hard for me to believe that is they never showed the tank not shot at.
Yeah,
Like
they did when he got so I get now I get
When
what
he
you
opened
said.
the thing,
Yeah,
it
when
wasn't shot.
Yeah.
So even the aspect of you seeing like obviously you're seeing him shoot from the video of it, and what's happening in the actual world is he's probably just there frozen.
Yeah, because remember we see how like when Max was when she was walking through, she was in the wheelchair and she was walking, but she was really just you know what I'm saying. So like I said, that's what most like when Vecna gets you, it seems like it was a nonstop motion, but you are really frozen in time, eyes rolled back.
You are standing there.
He didn't realize it was a fake until he got her
Yeah.
out of the tank.
Right.
And realized that she wasn't shot.
So,
Remember,
yeah.
he was hitting the tank with the gun to actually get her out.
Yeah.
If you would have shot through the glass, as soon as you would have pulled it back, it would have shattered. They even showed a point where when he pulled the glass back and it was bloody, and then he started screaming. When he pulled it back, it was clear.
Yeah, it was clear.
And he started hitting the glass.
Yeah, I must have visually messed up.
But again, the water part still that was
But and my point about the water, I'm sorry, I forget the water. The reason why there was possibly water, bro, is my whole thing is the military built both labs. They built the lab in Hawkins and they built the lab in the Upside Down. So even if what we're saying is they had to build the lab in the ups and the real Hawkins to mimic for it to exist in the upside down. They still were able to bring supplies into the upside.
Oh, so that's where I think we
So
I
just
think
like Hopper would come in with food, with water, with shit that wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
Different labs.
yeah, those are two.
They
Yeah,
have
you're
their
mixing up
own
labs.
army base
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. We're not
Into
talking about the army
Hawkins
base.
lab.
We're talking
Right,
about the
right,
original
but-
Hawkins lab that was
had
already
the-
there.
Yeah, that had the exotic matter.
Yeah.
above it.
Right. But what I'm saying is they used that lab prior. That the lab that he was in with the
Not in the upside down. They didn't.
Can we go to
bro,
another
they
topic?
did use
Yeah, I'm
the
fine.
lab. They got, remember, they've been getting attacked, they got overran. Like each lab was used in both.
Not in the upside down.
Okay.
Not in the upside down. I get what you. We can move
No,
on.
you got it.
We can move on. I just want to say this last point. Like I said, they built a base in there. All the original landmarks that was from Hawkins that was in the upside down, they didn't touch everyone. So that original lab that 11 was from, where they was doing it, they the military when they went in that gate, and you can, like I said, you can go back and watch, because like I said, I went back and watched. I did the mad
I'm saying,
detox.
maybe we're thinking of two different locations.
That's what we are. That's what we're saying.
But I'm telling you, the lab, you talking about the lab in which him and 8 were in, or her and 8 were in and he shot the water tank.
Where Dustin and them.
Yeah, where Dustin and was at, with the big, with
No,
the
those are two different buildings.
Same building.
That's the same building. That's the Hawkins lab.
Hawkins lab.
That's why they had the
You know
same
what I'm saying?
tank.
And from what I believe, what I'm watching, when she went to go find Henry, that was not the same building as Nancy and all them were in. They were in the lab, but that's where the exotic matter was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They were in a different lab though. They weren't in that same lab.
They went back to Hawkins lab.
They went to the Hawkins
Right
lab.
after that though.
Yeah,
After,
so
after
what-
after he shot through there, then they went to.
No,
Because
that's the
Murray-
original tank.
Yeah, Murray was on the top. Of
Yeah.
I know, but I'm telling you, when they was in that water tank, I don't believe they were in the same
They were. In,
building.
they were because Murray was the watch out.
Yeah.
He was. He
Yeah,
Right, but they were,
That was him throwing the.
but
Yeah.
I know, but they were speaking over the radio.
Yeah,
right?
because they were.
So
in
what
the
I'm saying,
building.
what I'm saying is those 5 people, I believe, were at Hawkins Lab. But I don't think Hopper 8 and 11 were at the same
But
building.
that's what
They
we're
were.
telling you.
They-
They
they were.
100% were.
They were
They were. So are you saying that? Like, are y'all saying everybody was in the same building?
not. At
No,
the same
not
time.
everybody. Not at the same
But
time.
at the time when they were doing that, Dustin and them weren't at the lab anymore.
Yeah.
They were climbing up.
Yeah.
Like I know that. Like that. The
But-
group that was in like that's the
But
lab.
that-
Like, everybody's in upside
11.
down. Like everybody's in
But
upside
that
Murray,
lab, so the lab
Hopper.
that Dustin, when Dustin and all of them had that, like when Steve was about to fall off the
Yeah.
thing, that's the same lab that Murray and all of them were at the end. That was the whole point. They
Mhm.
once they all connected, they went back to that same lab. They were already climbing, and then that's when the scene where L is in the tank. Murray's at the top, at the roof of that same, like at that
Yeah,
building.
she's supposed to pull
Yeah.
Henry away from the tank.
Yeah, so like
To
all of
stop
that
the
is
collision.
it's that single. It's that same lab.
Yeah.
It's
Both-
the same lab.
Mhm.
So I always thought that they were. I thought when they were climbing the antenna tower, I thought that was at the radio station.
No, it was
It
at the top of the lab because the
Yeah.
point is it was going to hit.
No, that was at the top of the. That was
Yeah, the
That
tower.
was radio station.
Yeah, when they
were
climbed was
two
right.
separate teams.
Yeah, y'all looking at two separate
Two
teams.
separate teams. You have the main party. They were climbing the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hopper, 11, 8, and Murray were all at Hawkins lab going into that water tank.
Yep.
Yeah. And Murray's watching the lookout. He was the lookout. On the
Yeah.
Yeah,
lookout.
that's
On
still the
top.
same lab that Dustin and them were at the first time.
Oh, I mean,
Oh yeah. But when they did the
Doesn't matter.
climb, it was at.
Oh, okay,
That's a different
so, yeah,
scene.
no.
That's a whole different scene.
Oh, yeah.
We talking about.
But those happened
Yeah, that's
simultaneously.
it. Yeah. When Dustin found the paperwork and everything, he was at the lab.
that
That was all the lab.
Because when he pulled, like I said, when he pulled 11 out the thing, she said we got to do it from here. That's why they went to the tower.
Yeah, because remember she had to jump. She had to jump.
So they went to the top of the.
I wish they would have showed that. I
Yeah.
wanted to see the jump. When she said it, I said, "Ooh, I want to
They
see
went to
this."
the top of the tower. They went to the top of the tower and saw the hole from
Yeah.
where it was. Like I can make a jump to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because they showed us,
So, okay,
showed her,
no,
they
yeah.
showed her training with the jump. I wanted to see her do the super jumps.
We didn't get that until the fight.
Yeah, no.
At some
Uh,
point.
all right, so like I said, in Stranger Things realm, just even in continuing that, I want to talk about. Wait, did you had any more points before we go move forward?
I can't even remember.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. It seems like damn near everybody in Stranger Things is going to the MCU. All right, so we already know Sadie Sink is going to the MCU. You know, saying she's going to be in Spider-Man. Which did we ever say our predictions? Who we think she's going to be?
I thought they said who she was going.
No, it still
No.
has not been revealed. Is like I say, who do y'all
She's gonna
think?
be a villain.
She must be a villain.
It sounded like it from the trailer. at least.
Well, you saw the trailer?
I saw a leak of it.
Oh,
And
well then you probably know because
no, go ahead. 'Cause
this is what I hope. This is what I have nothing to support it at all. So this is just what I would like, and I was hoping that she'd be a young Jean Grey.
So theoretically, I guess maybe that could still be the case, but in the trailer, like I said, I just listened. You don't. It was grainy, so I don't know. Maybe you do see her, but you can very clearly hear her talking, and she sounds like she's antagonistic in it. Like the way that she's talking to Peter. I can't remember if she calls him Peter or Spider-Man, but either way, like she sounds like she's an antagonist.
So who do you think with that information?
Oh,
okay.
I think she's working with Punisher. I think
that was the rumors that she's working with Punisher.
Because there is a redhead girl in the comics that works with Punisher.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name right now.
Do you got any theories on who you think she's gonna be? Or you
My
Kane?
original was I was hoping she would be Mayday Parker.
I've been hearing that too.
The one that works with Punisher is Peter Parker's sister. That was the other half of the rumor.
Kane, you got any
I think she's also an antagonist. Let me see.
No, this is all new information for me. I mean, I thought she was gonna be Gwen Stacy, but I thought the hair color would have been a problem.
Yeah. So like I said, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's kind of because like I'm thinking like with like if MCU is trying to get, you know what I'm saying, younger, like I said, this is the new cast because like I said, they just met with Joe Carey. There's reporters that Marvel and Joe Carey's meeting for a character we don't know who he's going to play. And then I know. So here's the thing, Caleb, as they said that they saying they're leaning that he's going to be Miles. Only because like immediately after he started posting mad like spin jitsu moves and shit like that and everything, but they didn't say anything about Marvel. I actually think that he would be better as a Static. Grow his hair out a little bit. I can see him being more of a Static than a Miles. Also, because it'll eliminate controversy. Because I've already seen that people was like, Miles, you got to make sure you got to lean into his Hispanic heritage and everything. So people don't really want Caleb. There's a chunk of people who don't want Caleb to do it, and obviously a chunk of people who do. But
to go back to your Joe Carey one, they're saying that he could potentially be Nova or Harry Osborn.
Ooh, I would like to. I would like Harry. I would
but
like him to be Harry Osborn.
That's what
I think he would be an amazing Harry.
saying.
I think he'd be an amazing Harry Osborn.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting. The Caleb one, yeah, I kind of also do think that you need to lean also into Miles' Hispanic
Me too.
heritage. So I do agree with that. Static would be interesting.
I think Static.
I don't think you're gonna get a Static.
I know we're
anytime
not.
soon.
I know we're not. But I just feel like I said, young black actor. You know what I'm saying? All like I say, you're already getting. You know, obviously getting in physical form. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
learning that.
he's
I can see
definitely
him.
going to do something.
He's going to do something superhero wise. And I'm thinking, like I said, there's not a lot of young black characters unless, like, bro, if you start seeing them doing dialect coaching. Bro, then you start seeing, then it's like, okay, is he about to be the new young T'Challa?
that's what I'm sitting here thinking. Like,
I think that's a line for Dempsey.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. But you never know. Nothing's confirmed
No,
yet.
nothing's confirmed. But
I mean, they can use him. They can use him in it though.
And they
They can use him in it as like as a period part of this.
well, they saying they going younger. That's
I
the
don't
whole
think they
reason
wanna
for
do
this
that.
song.
Dempsey is younger though.
But not younger than Caleb.
He's older now.
But I don't think they would want to use him for a period in T'Challa's life because I feel like they're like, we can use you because then you got to always have flashbacks or he's in one movie.
What you mean? You know the nigga older now?
No, but Cardi was saying that he could be like a young.
No, I'm saying he grows a beard now, bro. Caleb, this is the thing.
I
get what you're saying.
I don't think they want to do a 20-something T'Challa. Is my point.
Why not?
Where like
Why not?
Dempsey,
Because you got to remember.
They do
Listen, he doesn't.
They're not coming to age to talk though. Like you have to go.
Yeah, you already had him as a little boy in your previous universe. So my thing is this too. You got to remember when you eat the fruit, you age a lot slower anyway. You don't gotta say he fucking 22. You know what I'm saying? He grows a beard. He grows a goatee. He can be whatever you want to be, bro. He has that leniency where, like, Damson, I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, me too.
He would be that good, 30s, 40s.
but
But at the
Dempsey
same
could play
time,
25.
He can.
no, he could.
He's like
He
what?
possibly could, but you always remember, he's been, they've been talking about this so long, nigga, years are passing. You don't start to look younger every day.
That is
Well, you
true.
gotta
We
be
don't know if
moved.
but we don't know. T'Challa might be showing up in Doomsday.
True, right? We never
And
know.
that might be where.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then I mean we're all getting different universes.
Well,
and-
so here's where now here's where I lean a little bit more on Caleb. Wait, no, never mind. Because Shuri.
I also hope.
Oh, you know what?
I also hope that you don't do him just as a universe variant, because again, you're gonna get a situation like John Krasinski, where it's like we love that murder for that movie.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see it again.
So here's where now I'm leaning a little bit more towards Caleb, because if they're keeping it like we know, even after this soft reboot, Shuri is still going to be Shuri in this MCU. Right. So the next T'Challa has to be young T'Challa. Damson Idris is not going to look younger than Shuri.
I don't know if it depends. I don't know how they're doing.
I don't know how they're doing something, but if they're keeping intact what we seen with Wakanda and the Black Panther storyline, and that new young T'Challa is going to be the one that's going to be coming into, because they
so now all of a sudden T'Challa's her younger brother.
No, it's her nephew.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd be a nephew.
you think it's literally going to be the
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why not?
I think
Because how do you keep Shuri in if you don't make that nephew become the new?
I don't. So
I don't believe in that either. I believe
It's
I
gotta
believe,
have
I believe
continuity.
Black Panther's coming from another generation, like another universe.
So then what do you do with Shuri?
Because
Shuri is the Black Panther.
They had two
no.
Black Panthers in the comics before.
At the same time, they both won the War of the
But
Monsters.
what you could
T'Challa
do,
and T'Challa has been.
I thought T'Chaka wasn't active when T'Challa became
No,
active.
so what it is I'm trying to
They don't
remember
share suits, man.
specifically.
They all got their own
Yeah,
suits.
No, but there's always one Black Panther.
So-
he's the head of the Black, like it's the head of
way
Wakanda.
The way that, if I remember correctly, that it switched was like now you got essentially an outside Black. It's a crazy way to say it. It's like an outside Black Panther, but like the head of state has.
I think they did that already with second Black Panther.
Yeah, that's
They
how
already
they
did
did
that
at
with,
the end of
Killmonger.
that's how they did at the end of essentially
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever, where Shuri, she's going to be out in the world. Remember, that's why M'Baku's the head of state now.
But he's not. But he doesn't have. They don't call him a Black Panther.
But I'm saying,
Because they haven't gotten, they just haven't made.
but that's how you do it now, where you have your.
I don't like that. Because I feel like all right. Because like I said, you have one person is Dawn the Black Panther. Like I get what you guys are saying as far as responsibilities and everything, but one person is Dawn the Black Panther. And if Shuri is still going to be in it, and if you bring it, if you're going to say bringing a T'Challa from a whole nother universe to bring it into this universe of Wakanda. It's like I just feel like no, you can't do that. I feel like
no, but I'm gonna see how they shared it. How they shared it in the comics.
Even in an idea like that, because I think they're going to try to find a way to get the Black Panther off of Shuri. So even if Shuri still stays on the outside of Wakanda, and another universe Black Panther comes in, that's the Black Panther of the outside of Wakanda. Like it still might be a nigga the nigga and the kid that's growing up in Wakanda might actually grow to be the Wakanda Black Panther. But Shuri and whoever would come from another universe, I can see that being like that's their thing.
But they wouldn't call him the Black Panther though, because there's only one person that can be called the Black Panther, bro.
I mean, but like we just said,
But like he said, M'Baku was never called the Black Panther.
But no, I'm saying even in Shuri, when she
That's
had
it. Responsibilities, yeah. You may be the person that's running, you know what I'm saying, Wakanda, but as far as the mantle of Black Panther, there's only one.
Yeah, Shuri has Black Panther and M'Baku is the king.
Yeah.
Like, he's running, like he's operating as king.
Yeah, so there's only
Doing the
one
day-to-day
Black Panther.
operations, but Shuri is the one that's in the suit. She's in the lab. She's fixated on.
She got the heart-shaped herb. Like not everybody. So that's what I'm saying. Like so, to me, I'm like, all right. If you're going to bring, if you're like I said, you got a T'Challa. They already hinted at it. If you're keeping Shuri in this, like I said, because bringing another Black Panther from another universe. Also, I don't see the Wakandans being like, oh yeah, from this universe, it's T'Challa. Let's give him the mantle. Like I feel like that's crazy, but instead of giving it to the actual king's son, that's kind of wild, bro.
I feel like it wouldn't be like it wouldn't because even if they would, it wouldn't be in that same space. Like I said, that's what I said. It would be Shuri in a space like how how do you get Black Panther off of Shuri?
Yeah, so that she becomes
Shuri giving up her.
She becomes M'Baku to her nephew. She gives her nephew the mantle because if they're going younger, like I said, if they already said the X-Men are going to be young outside of Wolverine. Wolverine is going to be Hugh Jackman, but the X-Men is going to be young, meaning that we're going to get introduced to a younger Storm. Meaning that we're going to get introduced to a younger Storm. You bring in the T'Challa that you already identify that, make him the Black Panther.
But that's what I said. I feel like because they are doing another Black Panther movie, so like I feel like that's part of that movie. But in the secret, like all this was going on, you can bring a random Black Panther in to help out with the fight.
But in the new Black Panther movie, I do believe that whatever happens in Doomsday and everything is going to trickle over. Yeah.
I think Black Panther might be the first movie after
Secret Wars. Yeah. So whatever reset is going to happen, the implications are going to happen in the next Black Panther as well.
Yeah.
So in the comic runs where they share the mantle, nobody asks these questions. They just, hey, we just got the Black Panthers out here. To be fair, most of the time, this is correct. It is just the one person with the mantle. But in the run where they do have the two, nobody questioned it.
So they got one run where they did it.
It's gotta be the same way when there's two Spider-Mans in the city,
right?
You know.
But I think,
at least they made that Spider-Man look different.
Yeah.
Shuri's though she got
the fur. She got the fur. Shuri's is real different.
I'm out here fighting crime, but also gonna look good.
Yeah, hey, Shuri came with the drip, bro. She had the.
So I am curious how they're going to do it. I think you could say like, look, our royal family controls the mantle of the Black Panther. Who we say has it.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Look. You know, he gonna be young. He probably needs to be still
training
training and stuff.
So then my question is this:
and if you bring in Black Panther from another generation, like another universe, he's already Black Panther.
Well, hold on, because when we're thinking about like African royalty, kingdomship, and everything like that, they're heavy on tradition, right? So you think an outsider from another universe is going to take precedence over the actual son of the king?
No, that's what I said. I don't believe that. Like, I ain't saying that we would start
a king, just the son of a different king.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
He got the tattoo,
but he's from a whole nother universe.
I thought the whole storyline was going to change. Like, I thought like it was going to be a situation of like from DC when the Arrowverse when they did the crap. What the hell was that last crossover?
Crisis.
When everything reset after Crisis and how certain timelines were changed or like histories were changed.
Yeah.
I assumed it was going to be something like that where histories were going to be changed when you get back to MCU, whatever their new canon is.
Yeah. That's how
so it's like
everything's falling in place.
It's going to be weird for us because we seen the prior and stuff, but in universe, I think people are just going to be like, well, this has been the norm.
Well, here's where they got presidents, and I agree with you in regards to that. It's because everything that Feige has shown us that he's been doing with the Fox X-Men is really canonizing a couple of things, right? Like if you guys remember, the whole reason why Professor Charles Xavier is even back is because he put himself into his twin's body, and you know what I'm saying, and that was it X3 or some shit like that. Or one of those ones. But again, remember when Wolverine at the end of the Days sagas and stuff like that, when Wolverine went back, he was the only one that knew. Remember when he was back at the School of Mutants? Everybody was alive. You know what I'm saying? Scott was alive, you know, everything. And he was just looking at, and he was just in the world, but the whole world, nobody, like, he was just in this new world, right? I feel like that's the precedence that they set. Okay. And if they canonize in Fox, then that's going to be a situation where the anchor beings are going to be the only ones who know what's going on. But the general, whatever becomes the main timeline, it's just going to be the main timeline.
And that's why I was like, you know, whether or not it's T'Challa is back as her older brother again, or if it is her nephew, I do think it'll be a run of just two Black Panthers. And so I guess if they do go the route that you're saying, then it does make sense for it to be Caleb over Dennison.
Yeah. So like I said, you never.
Dennison could actually they could bring them both. Dennison could actually train Caleb.
I don't need that.
But I mean, Caleb can't be back. Like if he a child, like unless they actually doing, like I said, like I mean, I doubt they're gonna give him.
Well, they're gonna do a time jump.
Black Panther mantle.
They're not gonna show, and that's why I don't think.
How long ago was Wakanda Forever, right?
Well, like I said, we don't know what the time period is. That's what I'm saying. Based off of the time jump they give us,
life feels like 2 years ago.
Wakanda Forever.
In our life, it was 2 years, like 2-3 years ago. Yeah. But we don't know the
2022, right?
3 years ago.
Yeah, but we don't know the time jump of in the show of what they given us.
Have they even mentioned Wakanda in the new show since
that? Yeah.
Besides Ironheart.
That's what I'm saying. Ironheart's the only one. I'm like, what year was hired? Like,
well, they always deal with vibranium That's always a constant threat. And then Captain America, Thunderbolts, they talked about, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're always like Wakanda. Once Vibranium got introduced, Wakanda became a thing. But that's the whole reason why.
Wakanda Forever came out 2017.
Yeah,
by the way.
but that's the whole reason why they're doing that. They're leaning on the Celestials things and the birth now, because now adamantium is being prevalent in it.
I feel like in Marvel timeline it's only been like the look like Wakanda the nigga was little.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know now in the actual
Paul was
MCU.
like
In the MCU timeline, I'm not for sure how much time surpassed.
It's been a couple years, but
Like,
then by the time
he would only be
the
like
next Black
10.
Panther movie come
But
out,
we don't
it
know
might
what
have been
time
another
Doomsday is set.
five or so years.
So Thunderbolts takes place in 2027.
Um,
And its post-credit scene takes a 14-month time jump to late 2028.
Okay.
So you got to figure that's probably
And
the
what-
year Doomsday takes place in.
Yep. And what was the timeline of Wakanda Forever?
Let me see what year it's set in.
At least 2020.
It's got to
25, because I think
2025.
I want to say because Endgame was 23, I believe.
Right. And so, at what age would you say he was? Or that child was?
Probably like 9 or 10.
Yeah,
he was like
'cause
9 or 10?
Yeah.
yeah.
So meaning that if Doomsday, let's say if it's immediately after, then we're looking at
Doomsday, if
we're
you're
looking at him at 14, 15.
I don't know if Caleb playing
ain't
the
gonna-
14, 15.
But again, that's if it's after.
See, I
But
played a high schooler.
hold on.
which is ridiculous.
But here's the thing. If he don't come in Doomsday and he comes in Secret Wars, we don't know how long, what timeline is going to surpass within Doomsday to Secret Wars.
Yeah, that's
Because
fair.
if he comes in Secret Wars, that's completely different.
I
mean,
mean,
I can
see
see
though. But Secret Wars wasn't Secret Wars clones.
Well, no, it was just variants.
Scrolls.
The scrolls. I'm talking about scrolls. Yeah.
It was the
So
scroll.
you can have a scroll.
Who training this? Who
Standing in
training
place.
this fam though?
He
hidden
probably,
from
I'm
everybody.
assuming that he's been training ever since we saw
By
him.
who though? He trained.
Nakia.
Wakanda.
I thought they didn't brought. I thought he.
Oh, yo, you said Nakia.
Like, none of the training part. I'm just like,
Yeah, they,
She was a what do they call it?
War Dog.
yeah.
War Dog in
Yeah.
the Dojale.
Yeah, she was a former Dermalogy.
Derma- yeah.
And she was,
Dormalogy, and they got the whole Dormalogy.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the training part. None of
But
that.
I thought they was keeping him under wrap. Like
She had him in Haiti.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
But that's his mom. Like,
Yeah, but also
You
at that
see
point,
those
Wakanda was under attack,
and also at the that's when he was under attack. At that point of discovery, who knows? That might have been his grandmother. Like, all right, well, let's bring him back to the world.
Because
Because they didn't say they was keeping him hidden. They
Yeah,
say
she
that
said-
he was
she said
hidden
he
up
was-
until that point.
right. So that's why when he met Shuri. So even let's say at that point in time, whatever the time jump is, Shuri and Nakia both probably been training him.
Yep.
I'm sure Okoye probably has met him by now.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean, even in the MCU thing, brand, like I said, Doomsday, they've been putting out micro trailers. I want to know for y'all, is these micro trailers working for y'all?
I haven't seen him.
No.
You haven't seen
I'm
any of
over
them?
it.
They're not working for me.
I hate it.
I hate it.
The
X-Men one. The X-Men one was the best.
I was about to say I only like the X-Men one, and I saw the leak for the Fantastic Four. And
I didn't watch it. I don't watch leaks.
I'm not a fan of teasers.
I
In
am,
general.
depending on what type of teaser it is. These teasers of them just one quick, 1 minute dialogue of them saying something or not even saying something, it's like, it's not doing much for me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
I feel like they wearing out the tag that they use. Like that's their tag. Like we'll return.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you wearing that out now. Like that was actually cool.
well, I feel like that was just so they ain't got to do another chair video. I know. we gonna give you these and we.
Do you think they're not like confident?
So no, here's the thing. As a, I understand it from a business standpoint. From a business standpoint, they probably it's racking in dollars for them for that. You know what I'm saying? Just to being able to attach you got this is a promo that each week to week you're gonna have everybody talking about it. You're gonna get those clicks. You know what I'm saying? It's just something, a way to do it. But again, I do feel like I'm just like, bro. At this point, we already theorized everything that we could theorize up until this point. We've already anticipated everything we can anticipate up until this point. Just give us the teaser trailer for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because like my thing is, right, if they're giving us all these small teasers, are they not confident that the main trailer is going to generate the traffic that they need? Like,
No, I don't think it's that. I really do think Deuces is right. They just like you know, let's just keep people guessing, keep people thinking.
But if you're showing everybody what's coming and you're not keeping anybody.
Well, that's what I said.
That's
That's gonna be my next question. What are they gonna put in this teaser? Because, like I said, I feel like in the teaser trailer, like we already was anticipating the X-Men's gonna be in Doomsday, right? Now you just already gave us an actual confirmation that X-Men's gonna be in Doomsday. I feel like it would have hit harder seeing that on the Super Bowl trailer. Like, oh shit! So then now I wonder what they're gonna put in this trailer.
Yeah,
it will, but also like let's take like the end of the X-Men when everybody shit, comic accurate Cyclops.
Yeah,
he's going crazy with the memes.
You saw the Sentinels from the background.
That might have been him dying. That might have been him.
So you want to know what you want to know my theory on that? I do believe I believe that was the moment that his daughter got stolen and he's crashing out. I feel like everybody in his world at that moment is dead, and that's him crashing out.
And also these moments might not even be in the movie.
They might. It might be a dreamscape.
These might all be very cool things just to let you know, like, hey, this character is showing up. I want to do.
Because they know everybody to that scene that you was doing in the cartoon. Right. It's like a crazy. Like, just throw that in there.
Just
too,
let me show
live
you
action
this.
of it.
Yeah.
Live action of it.
So it's
After
like
pushing the movie back so many times, trying to build this hype to keep people focused and engaged. But I think at this point, people are engaged no matter what. We're just waiting for the movie.
That's why we fatigued, though. That's why I don't want to see no more minute trailers.
Right.
Yeah.
Teasers.
I don't
Like,
think
you push the shit back. You restructured and back so many times.
The teaser trailer or the movie?
The movie.
the movie. I think it's like November.
Yeah.
Maybe even December.
Yeah.
What?
Doomsday.
Doomsday is December.
December,
okay.
yeah.
December this year.
So, like I said, my main thing is this is like you said, the kind of what Tripp said is just like, what are you gonna put in this trailer now? That because again, I feel like trailers always got to have an oh shit moment, right? So you think about what we've seen up until this point, right? We've seen Robert Downey Jr. in the Doom's outfit, right? All right, boom, we got that, right? We know that Captain America's coming back, which up until that point of that teaser trailer, he kept on telling everybody, like, nobody called me, I ain't gonna be in it, right? We know that Thor is gonna be in it, but I think that was not even a big surprise. Everybody knew that. Chris Hemsworth said that he wanted to get one more shot at it because he felt like he became a caricature of himself in Love and Thunder, and he felt like, saying it was a little bit too jokey, so we kind of already knew that one was going on it. The X-Men trailer worked because one, we was already anticipating it, but I just feel like that also would have hit harder on the original trailer. Like you didn't have to give us a teaser. If you would have put that in the original Doomsday trailer with
I mean, yeah, if they didn't have Cyclops in it like that for like the trailer,
yeah,
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Now I do feel like where they did play it safe, but then it also, that's why it caused the jokes, is that like, yeah, bro, we didn't see Professor Xavier die 3 times already. Now we're about to see him die a 4th time because we already kind of know. You know what I'm saying? We kind of seen this, but they played it safe. It was like, which X-Men can you show that it's not going to take too much? And it is, yeah, showing Professor Xavier. But again, because like I said, our big, oh shit, Professor Xavier's in the MCU moment was Fantastic Four. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Seeing them at the not Fantastic Four, Multiverse of Madness. Like seeing them roll out in the actual chair and everything like that. So it's like that's a safe bet to be like, all right, X-Men is in it. Let me show them. I'm more so I didn't like the Cyclops reveal, not because it was bad, only just because I'm like, bro, I feel like it was wasted on this trailer.
Maybe it's Sony fault. Obviously they're the ones who do all of the stuff for Spider-Man, and now, because they're kind of like Spider-Man comes out in July.
Yep.
Yeah. And we haven't seen anything. So it's like we got a new title screen.
Yeah.
So it's like in Marvel's mind, they're probably like, shit, between Fantastic Four, which came out July of last year, and December, we ain't got shit. Nothing.
We ain't got shit.
Like, sure, we got these series, but we have nothing on the big screen that is keeping Marvel in the mind. We got to drop something, and then Sony probably like, we not ready to drop whatever Spider-Man shit we got. So they're like, fuck, we got to give them something.
They're panicking, right? Trying
it seems like
that engagement going, but I don't know if it's necessary. Just put together a nice trailer.
Yeah.
Tell us, okay, this trailer is coming out during All-Star Game weekend, or
they say now, but look, the amount of people, bro, where the fuck something from Marvel?
So here's the thing:
but
if they would have
Wonder Man, they're not even pushing Wonder Man.
Well, I think they should talk about big movie stuff, but I know what you say. They doing horrible Wonder Man.
Wonder Man is black led. Marvel don't give a fuck about their black led stuff. But if we being really honest, they don't care about.
So, Dish, I got a question for you, because you don't think the announcement of the first trailer is going to happen during the Super Bowl? You don't think that that's enough to float? Where they like you think they have to be? It has to be visual because to me, if at the beginning of December they would if Kevin Feige would have even just came out and just said, just letting y'all know. The very first trailer for Doomsday is happening on Super Bowl. I would have been satisfied. I didn't need these. I didn't need these.
I would have been geeked. I would have been ready.
For a lot of people, sure, but majority of people, no.
We live in that instant age. Everybody wants it when they want it, so I get that.
That's why leak culture is where it's at. Because everybody wants everything right now, and they want to see it first.
So my question to you now, because you did say that you didn't see him, are you intentionally not watching, or you just didn't?
I just think like I seen the physics everyone. I saw the suck like, but I've seen them because people been sharing.
Yeah,
like I haven't.
That's how I saw. That's how I see everything.
I don't know how many really is. Like
there's 3. There's technically the fourth one don't come out until Tuesday to the viewing public. I base it off of the viewing public. You know what I'm saying? Now,
matter of fact,
because I don't watch break because I don't.
So that's the only one I saw.
Yeah, saying that was the third one. So you didn't see the Captain America one or the Thor one?
I didn't see the Thor one actually.
What was the Captain America one?
It was literally just him pull his motorcycle in front of a crib, and then you see his baby. You see him with a baby. You see him look at his suit. You see him look at his baby, and then it says Captain America will be in. Steve Rogers will return, not Captain America. And then Thor's is him kneeling and talking to Stormbreaker and doing a prayer about love. And then so like, we see the plot. Doom is definitely collecting babies. You know what I'm saying? And so
wild.
Yeah,
kidnapping kids.
Kidnapping kids.
I think for
kidnapping,
but they're all like omega level beings. Like if you really think about it, they're like high level beings. Like because technically, if what I think happened in the X-Men one, Scott Summers and what's the name? His baby, she's like an omega level being. We already know Franklin. We are and then Love, and the only one I don't know about is Captain America's.
Cable's omega level.
I'm gonna say, you think they're gonna do Cable or they're gonna?
No, they're gonna do. They're doing his daughter. They're doing his daughter. I don't know who Captain America and what's the name, Captain Carter's baby is. I don't know who they are. I don't know who she is. I like even in my deep dive, I'm like, if this trailer is showing them like the baby that Steve was looking at, who is that baby?
I think he has a run in the comments.
Who got that white baby is that? That's what I'm saying. I don't really know.
Captain America's kid.
Yeah, I don't really know.
As far as trailer, like I don't really care.
In comments, they had like 3 kids.
They had a couple. I think. Wait. Well,
not together.
Honestly, I also don't know much about Captain America's family.
They're separate runs where he has different kids.
That's what I don't know.
I ain't think that super
so
be that
Ellie Rogers is a comic book offspring of his and Sharon Carter.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said. I said
making cosmic babies off a super serum though.
I'm trying to see what
she classifies as.
But I mean, as far as the trailer, the only thing I want to see, I want to see actually Doom wreak havoc in the trailer.
Yeah,
like I want to see.
That's gonna be my next question. What does everybody want to see
in the trailer? But Doom actually the main
showing
of the trailer.
Because really, they didn't necessarily need to tell us that the X-Men were going to be in Doomsday because for me, I kind of figured that, right? Because in the Marvels, that's the last thing we see with
Maria Rambeau.
Yeah, is that she's in the X-Men universe. That's literally the last thing that we see. So it's like I already figured unless they were just going to put that on the shelf, get at the Blade treatment, and we're just not talking about it no more. But
so, King, what do you need to see from the trailer? Doomsday first trailer. What do you need to see?
Probably the same. Just some action. I need to see some action, or at least give me a problem that'll need to be solved at least. At this point, you just got a nigga visiting niggas.
So
it's like a threat level trailer. Like, show me how bad Doom is.
Right.
Like, y'all come,
this nigga just missed
like
out.
some Thanos talking like y'all coming to y'all Doom, nigga.
Child care.
Do you need to see what our team is? Because right now we don't know what our team is. You don't care?
You've already shown me everybody in the universe.
They can show me every single character in the movie looking up at Doomsday like this. And he's up in the air like,
looking up at Doom is crazy.
Welcome to your Doom.
What about you, Dez? What do you need to see in this trailer?
Honestly, I don't have anything. I don't have any expectations. I don't really care.
I'm gonna see the movie regardless either. Here's
taking babies.
Here's the honest truth. What I think that in that first Doom's trailer, we're gonna get a voiceover of Doom, and then that last second is just probably just gonna be a close up of his mask, right? And then even in Doomsday, I don't think we see Robert Downey Jr. So in the original Doomsday comic, he don't do his reveal until like the last comic where you see his face and you see who it is. I believe in Doomsday it's going to be Doom in full costume for the full movie. In Secret War, we get that.
I think you see it at the end.
That's the climax.
That's the climax.
That's the climax.
I can see that too. I can see that.
Knocked off or something.
I can see that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the Michael trailers, man, I did a reel about it.
I do think the X-Men are showing up just to die. That's why.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're killing that universe
Because
this is
about the old X-Men.
Yeah. Because like I said, they everything they keep on saying.
Wanting to reboot.
Yeah,
they need
relaunch.
to have.
So what I
Reboot.
Why they put that nigga in the
that purposely.
They put him in the custom like they put him in the authentic costume stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
One last hit in the sky. One last hit in the
well, those actors. I mean, they'll probably come in when they get relaunched. They'll still be in the custom costume, but they got to get rid of the old actors. And Kevin Feige, people forget Kevin Feige worked on those Fox X-Men. Yeah. People forget that he actually loves those. He got a deep love for those. So his whole thing is canonizing them and giving them the proper send off.
I think he was a producer on the Sam Raimi.
Yeah, so he's giving them a proper send off, and you got to think in the comic book world. A proper send-off is definitely dying.
Yeah.
In the comic book world, it's definitely dying.
Nobody stays dead. So that's why it's like you are going.
We gonna have them in the movie though.
Oh, they're probably gonna be through the whole thing. Probably in Secret War.
I think Doomsday is the end of Marvel as it stands now. Mm-hmm. And then Secret Wars, obviously you have to finish out whatever storyline it started in there, but it's also the beginning of the new regime.
Yeah.
So
we'll be on Battle World, and now it's all about how do we remake the universe. Right. I think that's where Franklin comes in.
That's where a lot of people,
just because of his level, his
level,
his power in general is just how they can use it.
Which I'm surprised. I'll be surprised if they don't bring in America Chavez. I feel like what they laid with America Chavez. What?
I said that she sent some.
Damn, because like I said, with what they America Chavez made it easier for them to jump through worlds.
They're just recast the actress.
I liked that actress though. I wanted to see more of her.
She had a small part, but it's like
I liked her as America Chavez. I want to see more.
About it is they casted her as a kid, a teenager, so long ago. Depending on, like you just said, you just went over this whole timeline situation. You could make her.
No, you definitely can. I like the actress who played American Chavez. Like how I like the actress who played Miss Marvel. Like there's certain actors that I like her as American Chavez.
She played like a young adult. She was still like an 18, 19. And I'm pretty sure the actor. I'm pretty sure she's
probably
like 18, 19.
Yeah, she's probably older now, but I'm saying in the sense of like.
No, but she was young when she was casted. Like,
but also,
like 16 when she was casted.
But I'm saying depending on how you look at the timeline of the actual Marvel situation.
Oh yeah,
between Doctor Strange and then.
So I got a question.
Go wherever you want.
Are you more familiar with American Chavez's like comic book story?
No,
because I'm not either. But I was going to ask: is her age very important to like Jubilee? Like if you introduce Jubilee, you kind of need a teenager to play a Jubilee because Jubilee's a teenager. I was like, I wondered is American.
Oh, no, American Chavez is a new character,
right? But I'm saying, did they establish that or not?
I would.
Did they establish like her is her age important to that character arc? That's what I don't know.
Her ability probably matters more than her age, considering
they're not viable.
I think it matters in the sense of how well she can control her power.
You're right. Yeah. So
no, the person who said, "Hey, they recasting her," they not a reliable person. I would hold it with a massive grain of salt right now.
Trip had brought it up, so I do want to talk about it, but it looks like Blade ain't happening.
Yeah,
they officially.
They said they do. Well, I think that was still reported.
They
reported they're gonna do
Midnight Sun. Midnight Sun. How y'all feel about it?
I mean, that's gonna play in with Doctor Strange on it, so that's probably just where they kind of like where they gonna probably take Strange's timeline.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that because I mean that's the horror aspect that you would want. So like that's what they fought together. Midnight Sun was the niggas.
I mean, I get that, but I still wanted a new Blade. I wanted a full Blade.
After seeing Wesley come back and Deadpool and Wolverine, I kind of want that.
Yeah, I want.
You want Wesley?
I prefer Wesley.
I want
because you didn't give him an endo.
I agree. So I agree and disagree. I agree with exactly what you said, and I wouldn't be mad if they chose that route. However, I am also ready for a new regime, like kind of like how we talked about with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I love him. I understand the storyline that you was positioning, but I'm ready for a new Wolverine. I'm ready for new in these superhero roles. So that's why I agree and disagree, because like I said, Wesley, like you said, there's only one blade. There's always one blade. I like, hey, when you said it, I'm like, hey, I hear you, bro, and everything. But I was intrigued and open to Mahershala Ali doing it, and I was excited for it. So it's like it's a double edge.
I think that would have been a good blade. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess when you come
I
out with the story, would
also,
have been.
I'm just tired of bringing back, like, it's nostalgia bait. I'm
Yeah.
like, and I get it. I fall into nostalgia bait all the time too, but I'm tired of like, hey, remember this person from when you was a kid? We brought him back to come and see this movie. Like,
Yeah,
no,
I don't really want to see
I don't need to see it
I don't need to see
anymore.
a politically incorrect Blade. You know what I'm saying? Like Blade from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Wesley from back in the days.
I was thinking, you know, you could do both, right? I mean, you can bring back Wesley, you have that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Him and old girl in the first movie might have got it wrong. He might have fucking grew up into muscle cars. You know, now you have him training him to be the next Blade, and you know that's the way that you connect that. Or you know, it's just two different universes. And,
I don't even know how Blade. Like, I feel like Blade. Has there ever actually been different versions of Blade? I feel
Now
like
that I'm
No,
not.
I mean,
Here's the thing. I only know Blade on the film, so I didn't deep dive into his actual. What's the name? Yeah.
Like, really doesn't. I mean, he can die, but he can live for a very long ass fucking
Yeah.
time too. So it's like, I feel like that's one of those weird things where it's like, I mean, you can use Wesley, but I feel like how they even use Wesley in Deadpool, they showed he was old.
Yeah.
Like he was old coming back. Like y'all
still
still
doing
doing
it,
it.
bro.
You know what I'm
Still
saying?
fighting this shit.
Yeah, but I also think it goes back to my oldest argument when it comes to entertainment. We don't have that many actors that want to do it. Like, yeah, y'all, we keep saying what we want to see.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta remember, they gotta want to do it.
Of course, yeah.
And niggas don't want to do it.
But that's why, again, why I was upset with the Blade situation, because Mahershala wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where he was actually putting his thoughts in on the script and the direction and everything. So, you know what I'm saying?
Wesley want to do it too, though.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I feel like Wesley would like if they.
But here's the thing, Wesley also gave his approval to Mahershala. So that's what I'm saying. So like I said, there was a way, kind of like to what Tripp said, there was a way that you could have still included Wesley's Blade and introduced Mahershala's Blade, and they could have attached to everything. And they had three great writers, two great directors. It was just like, what, I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, it was.
But
It
was just,
hell.
They were saying that he was the one.
But here's the thing. I would listen to a podcast, right? And they brought that up, right? And they was saying, I get that. They was like, but I also don't, because he also was in Jurassic World, and it was like he was like, when you look at the Jurassic World script, there's no way those writers didn't write a script better than Jurassic World script. And so it was like, if Mahershala Ali didn't have any issues with the Jurassic World script, I can't see him putting too much pushback on here with these great writers.
Was he the main?
He wasn't the main. He wasn't the main.
He was one of the top builds.
Yeah, he was definitely top build.
Him,
He wasn't number one on the call
But
sheet.
he's number one on the call sheet for Blade. So like,
Yeah.
he feels like this is my make or break moment.
But I remember the first original layout for Blade, he wasn't even the main character. It was three women. I
think that's what they said. He pushed him back. That was the one that he pushed him back on.
He said if it's gonna
Third
be a
act
Blade
was
film,
yeah.
where me as the new Blade, I should be the main focal point. And the first director was like, "Well, no, we want the girls to be the focal point."
Yeah.
What girls?
I don't know. We don't know the storyline, but it was
supposed
three,
to be
like witches or some shit like
a
that.
triple.
Yeah.
Hunter group,
And they
huntress group.
yeah.
And he was gonna be like their.
They teach him a lesson or some shit like that. It was a weird direction they was gonna take it.
I mean, it's really hard to break. I mean, I feel like because Blade can really be anywhere. Like I feel like they think about it too hard.
Well, it's gonna be a parody
I
piece
think,
at one point.
What's the Spider-Man? What's the
That's why. But it's again.
what's the Spider-Man spinoff movie they did?
Madam Web.
Madam Web. That's what I think they were gonna try to do. They're trying to make it to where he probably had to get, like 3 ragtag. They were victimized by some vampires, and they want to get revenge, and he teaches them how to.
Them and then they
But see the period one. Let's hear. We seen the costume design in Sinners.
Right.
Yeah,
Like I said, the costume designs from Sinners was from the period piece of of Blade or whatever of that version of that Blade. So like I said, where it sounded like it'll be wild, but also you got to remember when they had old boy from Eternals in it, and he was already back in the day. Like a period piece doesn't mean it was going to be that far back, but around the time to include him in it, because remember that he was at some point supposed to be attached to the project. But
I just think they did. I just think they really just put that. I think they got ahead of themselves because I feel like Blade would fit better in a Doctor Strange storyline, and I don't know if they even. I don't like. He's not even around for this.
Not right now. Not right now. Doctor Strange storyline, because here's the thing: Blade. As much as Blade is dealing with the supernatural and everything like that, his supernatural is still like the underbelly. Right. He's not jumping universes right now. Doctor Strange storyline is now he's stopping incursions. So there's like. Because that was the issue. People
Blade's still on the Earth.
Yeah, on the Earth. Blade is not cosmic. We can't go cosmic with Blade.
That's how you do the Midnight Suns.
Yeah,
like Blade. Blade should have never been thought of as a solo movie just yet, because you could have had him been assistant
or honestly
to Strange in another. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in Midnight Sun. Like I said,
no, I think Blade could have been introduced in any of them. If it was X-Men, whether it's Avenger, like you can really have Blade, because you got to think. If he's fighting vampires are always going to be a city or urban threat. So it's definitely going to be an incident where a vampire got take
over a town.
Start killing somebody in a small town, and somebody happened to figure it out.
Yeah, because they roll in packs.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's
covens. I mean,
like I said, because even if you think about Blade in the sense, like it is like he's not out here finna start massacring human beings or like so even if they would have put him in Doomsday. Or something like that. It's like that's a weird place to.
It definitely would have been weird. Definitely would have been weird.
Just left and being on his own thing. Strange can run into Blade chasing.
You know what? If they wouldn't have did that end credit scene in Multiverse of Madness, and then the next journey for Doctor Strange would have been dealing with, like, it would have made more sense, because like I said, once they did Multiverse of Madness. And they did that incredible old girl telling him about incursions, and he had to go out there and save it. Like that changed the importance of Doctor Strange. Like I said, even in the Multiverse of Madness, even though they was in the multiverse, it was still we are still in here.
But my thing, I don't think Strange ever dealt with like entities on Earth unless they were of the spiritual realm.
Well, it depends, because when they get into like the devil worship and everything like that, and the things that
but that's also spiritual.
But like with Mephisto,
power, you know what I'm saying? Like those are other realms.
Oh yeah, true.
Not like when I'm thinking of Blade, right? Is to me probably like no different than like a Wolverine, or you're only dealing with a specific, like you're not dealing with magic. You're dealing with a specific creature on this planet. They don't cast magic. They might have powers. But that's just how it is out here in this make-believe realm.
Right.
I'm thinking you would have to be dealing with somebody of an underworld, you know what I'm saying, like that hangs out there. It doesn't. I don't think.
But that's what Midnight Suns is, though. Midnight Suns was Strange Brain, like they become a group.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider on to actually fight Cosmic and Darkness.
Right, but again, what I'm saying, with it just being a Blade movie,
that's what I'm saying. Like
his realm ain't that, because I think just like Marvel always do, they always have like this. We got the magic world, we got the beast world, and then we have the mutant world. Right. And in the human world, we got niggas with powers, like niggas with super strengths. So that's what I think they were trying to do, where that coalition is just like the Illuminati, where you have niggas that can handle the science, the magic, and the mental on one base. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that was for a solo movie for Blade. Movie for Blade would have to be him running into the X-Men chasing down a beast-looking nigga that happens to be a vampire, or the Avengers chasing down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what, the hard thing about like Blade always works standalone because he was just a vampire.
Yeah, he was just a vampire hunter. Because like I said,
like what they're trying to do in the timeline, like there's no place to put that nigga but with Strange.
So they could have, like I said, the two shows, live action shows that they could have worked it into, it would have been Agatha or Moonlight.
No,
they could have put it in Ironheart low key.
I could see, yeah, because once you deal with Mephisto, like I said, I get what you're saying. Because Mephisto, like I said, being quote unquote the devil, he deals with both cosmic magic and everything, but then also entities like of fear and
Right
things
after
like
Werewolf
that.
by Night. That's
Werewolf
why
by
I was-
Night, yeah,
that's-
that would have been the
that was
perfect.
the
That would have been the
He
perfect.
showed up at the end
Werewolf
of
by
that.
Night or Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Are the only two that I feel like he would have.
Oh yeah, those would have been perfect.
It would have been a
You could
perfect
make it
thing.
work with Agatha, but Werewolf by Night and Moon Knight, it would have been perfect.
Werewolf by Night specifically, just because they showed you the monsters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You've seen the different monsters, so it's like, okay, if there's anywhere that he's going to come across a vampire, it will be in.
Yeah,
this
and then
series.
even if, like I said, because how Werewolf by Night was, especially with the black and white being that right, if they wanted to bring him to Doomsday, then that's or Secret Wars, that's pulling somebody from a whole other universe or whatever like that. And you know what I'm saying? Now that's the reason why he's there, because there's no organic way for him to elevate that far up into the Avengers like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Unless
and he don't care.
He don't care.
No, my thing is because the thing is, you can make a storyline where they're hunting down like a relic,
Oh yeah.
or something where they have to cross paths.
How much of that, though, is, from what you know of Blade, is from the movies, though? I don't know how much of that is comic accurate, because I
What you
think that's what Bo keeps talking about in the comments of
Right.
like Blade not caring and like all of this stuff. Like that's the Wesley version. I don't know if that's
movie.
comic accurate.
Oh yeah, you're
Well,
right.
no, I mean,
You're right, you're right.
Like, yeah, Wesley turned Blade to an asshole.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm saying like a lot of the stuff that you got, because I don't know a lot about Blade in general other than the movies. So like a lot of stuff you're saying, like, oh, this needs to work for Blade and stuff. That might not be true.
In the
No, I
comics.
mean, only thing I know from the comics, like I haven't read Blade in a long time, but like I said, I learned more about Blade during Midnight Suns, where he, you know, like the whole point of Blade is literally trying to eliminate all vampires on Earth, and of course, you know, what Blade works is because they actually are in the human world and they actually are running businesses and doing other shit behind enemy lines, but it's not till like Strange or like when he runs into like Ghost, like these niggas who are actually like in that realm of more pure evil that he like they always ask him for a hand, like, can you help us do this or whatever, or because I mean he's still one of the coldest assassins or whatever, so
Right.
they know you fight, but he doesn't fight humans.
Well, but
Like,
but
he's only gonna fight monsters and shit like that. Like so,
yeah.
like
But to Blade's point, like I said, in the comics, if he does have a significant amount of cosmic, then everything, the Altaka point that we just gave was
well, yeah,
incorrect.
I mean, I don't know if he got. He might. You. I think the fact that you fighting beings. He ain't just fighting back, like I said. So he's collected things and powers, and you're saying like
He is apparently a frequent ally of Strange.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he's a freak.
they
That's what I'm saying, like
fight.
easily adding Strange. So I mean, even if you want to do a cosmic incur like what you doing Strange, it can still be Strange. Go back and like I need my ride dog though. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing. Wait, you go first.
Well, I say because Blade does cross paths with all types of demons. And,
Yeah.
with Lilith and Dracula and all other type of things. So it's not like it has to just be vampires.
So, and I was gonna say to your point. Now I believe that it makes sense how Kevin Feige would probably bring him into Cosmic, because you got to think one of the reasons that Kevin Feige, he's talking about the original suits, is that one, you got to remember when they first did those original X-Men, they made it a joke, like what you expect, blue and yellow,
Right.
and so they put them back into the blue and yellow, right? And then you got to think based off of the movies. Cyclops got a bad. We talked about this on the podcast. Cyclops had a bad rap. He became the lame nigga based off of the show and the movies, but in the comics, he's really more badass. He's really definitely one of them ones, right? And so now it's kind of like a redemption arc of getting it. I can see a world where Kevin Feige is like, look, I know y'all love that Blade, but like this Blade, Wesley's Blade, has not been comic accurate. Let me show y'all the comic accurate Blade, and I can see maybe that's where the issue. Maybe Mahershala, because he fell in love with Wesley's Blade, wanted to be Wesley's Blade, and the storyline is like, no, we're doing comic accurate, and now. Because, like I said, the world, we identify Blade as Wesley's Blade, but the comic accurate Blade might be like that. I can see Kevin, because Kevin Feige is also true to the comics. Like he reads it, like, so I can see a world now, or in the writing of like we're trying to write a comic story, and Mahershala's like, no, well, I saw Blade be like this. I want to be like this.
He was a member of the Thor Corps, apparently.
But I do agree with that because I mean,
Like-
Blade was Wesley Blade. Everybody would be mad Blade.
So
This nigga had vampires.
I want to hear what he got to say.
to that point, though, well, this is the saying. Like he was in Secret Wars. He was a member of the Thor Corps, apparently.
Who Blade was?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people from their only reference to Blade
It's movie.
is that movie, and then I feel like everything else that's come after, like even when Blade shows up in like games and stuff, you kind of reference it back to that movie, and that movie did a lot to save Marvel. But when you look back at it, a lot of people have said that movie wasn't comic accurate, which is why it was able to be so successful. And
At that time.
I don't even feel like if I feel like someone just really made a Blade movie. Like I don't think it followed a comic timeline.
I don't think it did either.
Yeah. So I can see. So that's what I'm saying. I can see a situation. Maybe that's the big issue behind the scenes. Is like Mahershala. He grew up in our same era. Like I want to remake Blade, but the Wesley way. And they're like, no, we doing the comic, man.
I mean, I feel like Blade was also still like an asshole though.
I gotta read the comic now. I gotta read the comic now. I gotta read the comic now.
Yeah. Because I mean, I feel like he was still that. He's that person of mystery and night. And
let's see what other teams have you been a part of.
Yeah.
That's also not true anymore. Apparently, in the comic,
he no longer have
that's a race.
Yeah.
It's called the Dampier. It's a race. So him being a half human vampire who can't be infected by like a vampire's bite anymore was retcon, and that was retcon apparently back in like the 60s.
So were they not a vampire?
So this it's probably like a vampiric race, but Marvel is very much making sure like we want you to be a vampire, but we want to make sure that you understand that these are all just they're not monsters in the sense of like historical vampires.
They're not Dracula.
Stuff. This is a separate race of things. So like I don't think you can get turned into the vampire of that like he is.
So he was so it's like you part Dampier, like which is part of a vampiric race.
Yeah.
But you can't turn.
You can't turn. You can't bite people.
It don't sound like you could.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Hate, like where's your hate for vampires come from there?
Because they killed his mother.
Yeah, that part I don't think changed.
Yeah.
Still killed your mom.
So he don't got to. So he just didn't have the bloodlust with like blood no more.
I don't. We got to read the comic.
I like that nigga. That was part of his character. That nigga was taking medicine. Like, dog, if I don't take this shit, I'm gonna wreak havoc on everybody.
Let's get into recommendations, man. Man, like I said, I don't think I watched anything new because, like I said, we talked about Pluribus. I don't think there's nothing new that happened out there. So I'm gonna say, man, listen here. If you are a fan of Star Wars and you haven't done this before, watch Star Wars in timeline order. Like that's what I've been doing right now. Like I said, I just wrapped up the Bad Batch, which talk about plot armor, bro. That ending of Bad Batch was definitely on some Stranger Things plot armor because I thought a couple of people was going to die that didn't. I don't want to spoil it.
The last episode.
We can talk about it off camera because I don't want to spoil it for people those who might be watching. But Bad Batch is a really good series. Like I said, 3 seasons. Like I said, I think the next thing that I got to watch is Kenobi. Or Solo. No, it's Solo. It's Solo. Next one I'm watching is Solo. Kenobi's right after it. It goes Solo then Kenobi.
Really? Because the last, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. So I'm, but like I said, it's been interesting watch. As somebody who watched most of these shows, I want to know, do you feel this? Because as I've been watching, and I asked this question online, and I got a couple of people who responded back. I feel like all these shows, remember, all these shows came out after the original trilogy, the prequel trilogies and everything like that. And even a lot of these shows are based after the new trilogies, right? Based before. It seems like a lot of these shows, especially the Clone Wars and Bad Batch, since I watched to it, these shows were created for a specific point just to justify how Palpatine somehow returned. Because it seems like
in a sense where
it's like, heavy on that.
I think that's the issue kind of with Star Wars in general, which is why I want them to get out of the Skywalker saga. And like, well, I like the Acolyte.
Acolytes is so good. Acolytes is so good.
The new movie that's coming out is supposed to be like Dawn of the Jedi.
Huh?
They're not bringing it back.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, they not?
No, the race.
Oh my God, that was so good.
The race is very much one in that.
Damn, bro, that show was so good.
But they have no
Acolyte.
people in it.
Yeah, but like that's why I like them getting out because Star Wars obviously having those big jumps in between the trilogies.
Yeah,
there's so much open space, and you could tell a lot of stuff. But because those are already there, you have to lean to that. Like, you can tell it's a cold story, but like you said, at the end of the day, you got to be like, all of this happened, but at the end of the day, Palpatine still returned.
And then,
So you gotta make sure you give seeds to tell.
Yeah,
that
so
story.
funny because every time they're like, oh, they're collecting this because of this. Why? Oh, clone technology so that we can do this. We're looking for force sensitive kids. Why? To put it to, I'm like, because of Palpatine. Like, oh, y'all do. So this whole creation was good, but it's still good. But it's just I'm noticing it.
But it's the thing, y'all don't complain when they do it in anime.
I'm not complaining. Like I said,
Because in My Hero,
yeah.
they nigga all
Yeah.
one did that shit
Yeah.
twice.
So here's that.
Everyone was like,
I'm not complaining.
oh, okay.
I'm not complaining about it, but it became very obvious when they wrapped up Batman. I said, "Wait a minute."
I think that's also because you are watching it.
Yeah.
It might not feel as much that way if
Right.
you were just watching it
Yeah,
organically.
but now that I'm watching them in order, I'm like, oh, so this is all justifying that one line. All right.
And what you also have to remember in the Star Wars universe,
Uh-huh.
no one ever dies. Ever. Once you in the Force,
Yeah,
you're
you-
Oh, yeah,
always
yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah.
Because the force
Close,
goes.
yeah.
You always around.
You
baby.
not necessarily
But-
like you can't do a lot.
Yeah.
but
Right.
But
I can go back and. you
What
know.
I do appreciate watching it in timeline order, and I was like I said again, my recommendation suggesting people watch it this way is a lot of the like just in general like small plot holes, things that you were like, I wonder how did that happen? When did that race come about? Like, or when did they become into power? You're getting all these storylines, kind of like the origins of them and things like that, and I'm just like, hey. This is kind of actually fire. If you love Star Wars and you love like the lore of it, you're learning things that you're like, damn, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about how they met. I didn't think about how this was established. It's been really dope. And then this is, I think, the small details, right? Because we're seeing the birth of the Imperial. Like I said, watching it from the, where I'm at, right? This is how genius, like I said, you can see some of the creators with Star Wars is, right? Because the Imperial March, the way that they literally, you see the building of that actual song because the dark side will come in and it'll sound incomplete, or it'll be like just the first two bars of the Imperial March, but it sounds a little bit off key.
So to be fair, and this is just like it's great for your theory. That's not why they did it.
Oh, really?
No.
I thought they did it to show the building of it. Yeah.
Obviously, the original trilogy came out first. That was already the thing that was most associated with Darth Vader. So when the prequel trilogy came out, George Lucas wanted to make sure that you understood that Anakin, that this little kid, for the general public, is gonna understand that that's who Darth Vader is.
Yeah.
So like, even though they kind of tell you throughout the trilogy, like, hey, this is who this man is going to become. The reason why they use that theme always and associated with Anakin is so that way it's automatically, even for viewers who may not know that Anakin becomes Darth Vader, that you realize like, this is who Darth Vader was.
Okay.
So it's literally just a sign to be like, so that way you can understand
A cue.
a cue. Like, you know that this is that same character. All of the stuff build up now.
So what about when Count Dooku came, or what's the dude that's running the Clone War? I mean, in Bad Batch, it sounds like the Imperial March, but it's kind of off.
It's a little different.
Because it's a little different.
Well, it does.
Vader.
It changes, but I thought so. The way, when you first hear it, it definitely sounds incomplete. But it sounds like every time that they introduce a new villain as part of the dark side, it gets a little bit grander. Like it's building up to it.
It's just different variation. I think it's another sign of you just watching it that way.
Oh,
because
because I definitely thought it was that way.
They're not always using that exact same track.
Right.
It's not that, but it's always similar, and it's always it seems like that again. That's why I thought that they just took the liberty of all right, this one we're gonna make a little slight different because it's because the Imperial is not complete yet. It's not complete.
I think Vader is more slower and menacing.
Yeah.
And when the Imperial, whenever you see an army or it's dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, and then his is dun-dun-dun,
It's just other niggas playing it.
It's just a little bit.
Well, dang, I put a whole Jesus Lord to it.
That's why I'm like, I don't want to take away from that
Because that's how I interpreted it. That's what been making me, what been making me really like this rewatch is seeing things incomplete, and then as the seasons go, things, you know what I'm saying? Even with the stormtroopers, their actual armor, looks different each time it goes up but it's not the complete one that we seen.
No, yeah, it's
so like I said, my whole theory has been this whole thing is we seeing it from
you're seeing it build
testing, building, that's.
And look, you might go talk to somebody.
I literally put down, bro.
You might go talk to
And I've been telling everybody this, dog. I've been telling everybody their mama this. And nobody, you the first person that told me different.
Because it do make sense when you think you talk to somebody from Lucasfilm, they might be like, yeah. But that wasn't they thought. Because I read about like I said, using it for Anakin, especially kid Anakin. He was like, I just needed people to make sure that they knew that Anakin is Darth Vader.
Well, I knew that part, but I thought before the show was more so. Okay,
Yeah, no,
but yeah, that's my recommendation.
That's crazy. It's a dope way to put it, but no, I don't know how many of them was gonna be like, yeah.
I'm gonna put that in existence. That's an Easter egg I found.
Happened because I said it. Trust me, bro.
What's Wikipedia?
Yeah,
Wikipedia. Make sure y'all cite me.
hilarious. I can my recommendation, even though I said the ending was trash, I do still recommend Silent Hill. That and Ghost of Yotei. Both of those games I finished very recently, and they were both fire from beginning to end. Beginning to almost the end for Silent Hill, but beginning to end for Ghost of Yotei.
Just real quick, just Ghost of Yotei, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, that's tough. That's it.
Hard to compare.
It really is.
I agree. I agree, but I mean, still.
I honestly might go Ghost of Yotei.
I would
Okay.
say Yotei for me too.
Okay.
I felt like the story in itself was really real. It was told really well, and like there's moments where it's like, damn, am I playing the game? I am playing the game.
Yeah, the how cinematic they made.
Oh yeah,
Ghost of Yotei.
they went crazy
Even
cinematic with it.
even the ending of it, like the way that how you were going into the final mission, it felt like like Tripp said, like at points you're like, damn, I'm just watching this, and I did enjoy that, so I'll go Yotei.
I mean, I got three actually. I mean, one, JJK is back. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh yes, it is. Yes, it is. Color games.
It's been amazing, freaking amazing. I'm excited for that. And I actually did 2 more animes I started watching. Which I mean, they in their first episodes too. Like, but I think they're gonna be actually good. One is Sentenced to be a Hero.
Oh, I've been hearing
Yeah, I've
great
been hearing
things
a lot
about
of people
that.
talk about
I've been
that.
hearing great things about that. I think I heard Rob J talking about that.
Yeah.
Like, it's only in his first. I think it's only his first episode just dropped.
Next episode don't come out to the 15th.
Yeah, they clowning with that. And then the second one is Fate. What is it? Fate. Why I can't think of the name.
Are you watching the Fate series overall?
I've already watched them.
Okay.
I've always been a fan of the Fate series.
Okay, because
So
that was the one thing everybody always talks about, and I'm like, I don't know where to start with Fate. So I just
You don't really start. There's a start, but for some reason, like each one always refers to like a previous whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like because they're just doing the Holy Grail, like a Holy Grail war every new season.
Okay.
So it's a new set. So it's really just be a new set of characters. They just now kind of got into a space where the servants might be different. Usually just be a new set of the masters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And their reason why. But they just now started making different versions of the servants. That makes it a little bit more interesting. But like the Fate series has always been one of my favorite ones with Saber and all that, and just what they were doing with it. So this one is a new one where it's supposed to be like a man-made Holy Grail war and a lot of other conspiracy theories going on instead of it just being a straightforward. This one seems like it's more political and citywide than being just like some history-making event. Like everyone knows about it now. So they're manufacturing their own holy war.
interesting.
But that was my 3.
Wait, what was the
It
second
was
one?
JJK should be a hero.
Oh, okay, okay.
Alex, I was just curious if you had just started Fate just with this. I was gonna say, how does that feel? Like,
Oh no!
but no, if you've been watching it,
Well,
it was a lot of the series are on Netflix.
King.
I don't really have a recommendation this week. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I was so caught up in Stranger Things, playing Arc Raiders, that I didn't really watch too many series. And I didn't even watch JJK yet. So
the first 2 episodes are really good.
Yeah.
This is the best season. Like I read the manga. This is the best arc.
Whoa, that's big.
Oh, the Shibuya incident.
Yeah, this is the best.
That's it.
I mean, I think it's gonna be a real.
I know a lot of people who read the manga has been the excitement for this arc has been like crazy big. So
It's new for me, but y'all probably all seen it. But I've been trying to dabble a lot more into my anime, and I found out that it's a lot easier for me to sit and watch a movie. So I went and I watched Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods.
Oh,
Battle of Gods is good.
And
bro.
that shit,
Can you imagine watching that again for the first time?
bro?
I mean,
I was
I haven't
mouth
in a long
open.
time.
The way like Lord Beerus is him.
Pause.
But yeah, no, Lord Beerus is one of the. Yeah.
Hey, the way he dispatched Goku with the 2 knife edge chops so quickly, I was like, oh no, it's a wrap. It's
So-
sad. And then with Bulma being Vegeta's superpower in the moment, I'm like, yeah, this is
So question, because you're at Battle of the Gods, so that means that you haven't watched the show Super yet, right? Oh, girl.
Skip the you can,
No.
You don't-
No.
I'm not finna have out here rewatching the same thing. The first season of Super is Battle of the God. You maybe check and see because they do expansive stuff.
It's different episodes.
Let them watch it, bro. Watch it,
There's
bro.
filler stuff in there.
Definitely watch it. Don't listen to Didge. Because I can't wait to because Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super. I really love Super. So I can't wait till you watch that, bro.
That's all I got. And Royal Rumble is at the end of the month, so just catch up on your
wrestling
WWE content.
I saw Cody Rhodes lost.
on your wrestling.
Yeah, I despise. I mean, I like it. I like that they do the overseas shows, but at the same time, I hate I hate the internet because I don't mind being spoiled about anything else in the world.
Mm-hmm.
But to be spoiled on my wrestling, I just open up the app and I see that
And it was early as a
it
bitch
was
in the day.
midday.
I was confused. I was like, did this happen last night? And like now just certain people talk about it. And like,
Oh, that's crazy.
I was so upset, and it's like, and I get it. You know, they're treating it like a live event now.
Yeah.
So when it shows, but it's like I don't want to open up my app and the first thing I see is Drew holding the title. It's like, bro, what the fuck
That's right. Like I said, I got a rule of thumb. When it's something that I want to watch, you know what I'm saying, for sure, I stay off the internet that day.
I didn't even know they were. I didn't even know they were in Germany. Like,
that was wild. 'Cause,
Then that's that.
I
Yeah.
had heard nothing about like, and obviously, you know, so many people on the timeline they watch her. I saw no one talking about it that night, and then the next morning, out of nowhere, it was just like, yeah, Cody Rhodes lost, and I was like, wait.
But you know what it is too? They do a lot of that shit now where they sit them on like First Take or they send them on like ESPN somewhere. And because of the time of year, nobody's really watching them.
Yeah.
So then we don't get that same, like, for some reason, they don't feel like they need to promo it nowhere else.
Yeah.
But
OG recommendations. So, hey man, we got some changes coming on. All right, we talk about it a lot. We have committed to giving you guys an extra podcast on Patreon. So, like I said, within the next 2 weeks, like I said, you know, subscribe to the Patreon. If you wanted to see how things are, join for free. You can join for free. You can kind of see what we want. You know, what I'm saying, if you want to fill it out first before you actually commit to join in as an actual Patreon member. But like I said, we are committed to doing an extra podcast for you guys on the Patreon. We got a couple of shows already that we loaded up that we've been workshopping, so we're going to drop some exclusive shows there first, kind of following the Kev on Stage model. So if you are a Cross fan where you're a stage crew, but you're also, you know what I'm saying, an Eagle Scout over here, kind of how Kev did his shows where he dropped shows on Patreon and then, you know, actively was out there shopping it. That's what we're going to start doing this year, 2026, and moving forward. We got a couple of shows that we're going to start working on. We're going to workshop and we're going to put it on our Patreon, and it's going to live there until we can shop it and get it somewhere else. So make sure, like I said, join that Patreon. You know, we're going to, be doing a little bit more there. Our Discord, like I said, we've been getting a little bit active. That's one thing I started trying to do more over the break. I was a little bit active in the Discord and in our Facebook group. Just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get those things rocking and rolling. So, you know, join that. It's just a whole bunch of dope people talking dope shit. Follow everybody's social media. Like I said, we are all actively putting out content now at this point, you know. So, you know, you go to at Geekset Podcast, you can find everybody's individual social media, whether, like I said, we have everything, whatever you're interested in. You're into movie reviews, we got that. You're into wrestling, we got that. You want to see more gaming clips, we got that. Just random hot takes, we got that. Like I said, just, you know what I'm saying? Come rock with us. Go to our website, geeksetpodcast.com. Bacardi is back in the shop. He's, you know what I'm saying? So that means that new merch is coming, new things is coming, more deals, more sales, more just in general. So get yourself some merch, get you some hats. And yeah, as always, we are the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out. Peace.
I mean, what the fuck we talking about here? Fridays, we are talking a brand new show, bringing you hilarious commentary about black characters.
Like Goofy and the whole gang, we all know that black. They been niggas. You know what I'm saying? P Black. He Uncle Ruckus. He Uncle Ruckus at the yeah, P Black is a
cartoon intro. Dark Queen Duck. Dog, nobody gonna join them? I hate all y'all niggas. You gotta have real niggas around. Anime drip.
Know me and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What I'm talking about? I want to be able to have my pose. Just I want to throw it in there.
Game nights.
I feel like Twister is gonna get people in some positions that they don't need to be on. That's an HR nightmare. It's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Video games.
It would have to be a 2K. Hey, sometimes 2K be cheating, man.
And more. Brought to you by Geekset, featuring Deuce, Bacardi, Didge, and Trippy, and King. Tune in Fridays only on YouTube. I mean, what the fuck we talking about here?